King. Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I hope y'all got some weekend plans that y'all got planned for. I hope everybody's staying cool because it is hot out here. They said it's so hot that sidewalks are cracking. I don't know. Is that due to global warming? I don't know. I don't know. But let's get into it real quick about the real world news. Apparently, Trump is upset with Canada, and he has called off the tariff negotiations to lower the tariffs for them. So therefore, I guess when they resume the tariffs, and I guess in early July or something like that, I guess he has met their wrath. But the sad thing about the situation with Trump is that it's up and down, either or. So that leads to a lot of unpredictability. So we'll know. But apparently, the last thing I've heard is that, or read, is that that Canada has somehow pissed off Trump. The other thing I want to talk about is Jeff Bezos, who is you can say, owner of Amazon. He's had his marriage. He's gotten married to Lauren Sanchez. Now, this is not their first marriage together. I mean, well, this is not their first marriage for each other, but I guess this is their first marriage to each other, I guess you could say. So all the stars are showing up and everything. So that's the big news. I guess in the celebrity world, everybody's over there, including Oprah and some other people, and one of the Kardashians, something like that. What's up, Philly T? How you doing? Happy Friday to you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Anything else in the real world? No. Oh, well, the stock market, I can't really tell you nothing about that because it keeps going up and down depending on who say what to what day. The other thing that I mentioned about that circle now is tremendously going down, I guess, because some instability in the crypto world and some legal rulings that are not pleasant to crypto investors. So, yeah, now it's going down. So, very interesting. What's up, the task? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. In regards to stock news, NVIDIA, which I've always spoken about, is now the most valuable company in the world. So I guess if you're looking for somewhere to put some money safely, that would maybe an option. But as you know, we are in very unpredictable times, so they're not even safe from an economic downturn. So yeah, just figure out what's going to happen. I don't know. There's a lot going on. We got tariffs. We got the big beautiful bill that they're trying to push before July 4th. But that ain't no guarantee because they said that that's going to cause our deficit to go up. In case you didn't know, we're $37 trillion in debt. And then the other thing is, like I said, the tariff situation, and then they're hoping for the interest rate cut. But I keep hearing this term when the Fed turns on the money printer. I gotta figure that out. I gotta research that because that seems when the Fed turns on the money printer, that's when the stocks go up, not necessarily when they turn on when they cut the interest rate. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. So that's about it for real world news, to be honest. Like I said, I don't know anything else. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but not nothing really for me to report on, to be honest. I mean, some of it's sad, some of it's all right, but you discern what catches your eye and go from there. All right, we're gonna take a brief commercial break. Feel free to thumbs up the live if you already subscribed, but feel free to thumbs up the live. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture dollar sign King Crowd. We'll be right back to get into the news that you absolutely cannot use. Okay, all right. Child. Hold on. You get no respect in here. I've been sleeping with your man last year. We know you think you are the best. So let's put that pussy to the test. So don't stop, no, just won't be nothing. So don't stop, no, just no. Out of breath. Cause when you rockin' with a big bitch, you bound to get. Christ. Now make that who you want to make it, okay? I'm not gonna infiltrate your imagination. Make it who you want to make it. What's up, Brown Beauty World? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. Hope all is well. What's up, Rose Bennett? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get into the news that you cannot use. So apparently, Jay Wilson is an informant. Okay, apparently, allegedly, not saying actual factually. So you know, there's been this whole situation with Tommy and what's that boy name? Castro. So apparently, you know, Castro out here with the bang bang, apparently doing the live and all that. So Jay Wilson did one of his lives talking about, oh, I gotta send to me, I gotta send to me, blah blah blah. So then he says, well, you know, if they come asking for it, then you know I may have to provide it, you know. If they need to, if they ask to see it, then you know. And I'm like, you are no good to nobody. The amount of money they've been put in your pocket for this month for this storyline, which is why you can't even drive up a damn mountain. You gonna sit up here and turn them in, like you gonna sit up there and be complicit, and even just to say it, like you may have to be complicit and willing in the background, but to say that in the forefront, that's crazy. That's like that's crazy. That's like we said, oh, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get an interview with Mark. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, you wouldn't like nobody to do that to you. So why you gonna sit up there and say you gonna be a snitch and an informant, more than willingly to hem somebody up legally, and you be the first one to tell black people to stay out of jail, but yet you gonna sit up there and put flashcards in everybody's eyes for them to sit up there and let them know that you got it and to direct the authorities your way. That's insane. Like that's just like you downright gutter. That's just you just you ain't loyal to nobody. So so yeah, so that's what I pretty much have to say. How like they pretty much fed Jay Wilson this whole month, and he gonna do them like that. That's crazy to me. That's disloyal. There's some sense of loyalty that a content creator has with people that hit they stage because they don't have to hit their stage. And then you making money off of them. But then say you gonna sit up there and jeopardize their freedom if the opportunity presents itself. Like, ooh, Lord, I can't. The karma God. I wonder what the karma God thinking. But anyway, move right along. Let's talk about Nyca lusting for Shakim. So in case you didn't catch it, Nyca had a live. So apparently, yesterday. Now she was going all on this tangent about how like she likes Shakim, but apparently Shakim had earlier had dogged her out because I guess there was a live the day before where she kind of like stifled his. I don't know. Somehow it happened with Jay Dunn, and he wanted to go at Jay Dunn, but I don't know if she would have allowed that or something like that. So apparently she was mad at Nyca for not allowing that to transpire. So I guess he said it had some words for her, so she struck up a live, and then she stood up there and said, "I want you to come hit my stage," and I guess they hash it out, but he only stayed in the chat and all that. And she pretty much said that she kind of had feelings for him. Like she said, "You cute and all, but you ain't that cute and all this." So I was wondering if Nyca was lusting over that man. I think she may have. Now that tells me, Nyca, are you not really engaging with men that may look like Shakim in your life? Or that says, I mean, when women fawn over a certain person or people or things, it sends out red flags. So, do you not have that kind of man in your life to fawn over, Nyca? I'm just saying, you know. But he was, Shakim didn't hit the link. He was not too happy with her still, and I was like, I was like, "Ooh, there it is." So I'm like, "What's up, Diva D? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you." Let's see what you said. So yeah, so mm, made me think. Made me think. Nika, do you want some pictures from Shakim? I don't know. And she's like, I never dogged you out. I never done anything to allow you to ever do that to me. And then I was like, oh, somebody got the lust bug. Somebody got the lust bug, but maybe they'll work it out on the back end. But yeah, so that's what she's. Go check out her live. Happy about how Shakim has spoken about her recently. Mm, very interesting. Very interesting. I guess you could say, what is it? Love or lust versus content? Mm, I don't know. All right, let's get into Code said what. Code didn't say nothing bad. I was just saying Code said what. Thank you for the shout out, Code. I appreciate that. I hope mm, your growth in the area continues to go well. That's all I can say. But he was pretty much making commentary about my I guess you said my interview with Castro, and then also me talking about the NBA and how the NBA is trying to look for a white player to resonate with this mostly predominantly white audience, unless you live in Atlanta. So yeah, so thank you for the kudos, Code. Now move right along. Let's see what else. Tommy Castro and Carl. So now there's been another player added to this mix named Carl. Now Jay Wilson edition. Now I can keep referencing Jay Wilson because unfortunately this seems to be the migration place of all these three characters. So, and I'm like, why is Jay Wilson bringing me up in his commentary? He mad that I now Castro has come over here and we were able to have a pleasant, respectful, semi-comedic conversation. I didn't sit up here and exploit Castro. Castro came up here. We had an interesting conversation. I asked some of the questions that I wanted to ask. I didn't sit up there and tell him to go call Carl. What's Carl's number? So I didn't sit up there and exploit them like you doing. You want to pretend like you want to help them get help 1 minute, but want to sit up there and turn them into the police the next. Like you the one that's really exploiting them. Anyway, so now there's been another, and then the other thing, Jay Wilson's so disrespectful. So apparently, Carl dropped down and Jay Wilson's chat, and then he's like, just like now, somebody just dropped down my chat. I'm not gonna say, oh, you hit their booty cheeks or whatever he was saying. That was so disrespectful because you don't even know if that turned sexual between Tommy or what we think we did with Castro, but with Tommy and Carl. So. Not here or there. We don't know if that was the real Carl. We don't know. But apparently Carl was saying that Tommy, when they went on a date, could have talked nothing but Castro the whole time. And Carl says he hasn't spoken with Castro since what? October of 2024. I don't know like I said, I don't know what all this is. I just think this is a small town love story gone wrong. And they need entertainment and they keeping it going on unless they are truly in love with each other. But I just think a lot of people get a lot of play with power, lust, love, and internet relevancy. Um, that's what I think. This is why all this is going on. So, all right, let me see what y'all seeing in the chat. I see. Yeah, detached. They doing that now, where I guess people could, instantly reference you. I guess I don't know. Maybe a quicker means trying to figure out um, how to identify everybody in the chat when you're trying to message them. Anyone else seeing how the people in the chat say that? They're always experimenting. Always. So always experimenting. They're always doing something. So, when they do that, that may be a quicker way, like I said, to identify the person you want to talk to in the chat. Or maybe in YouTube overall. I heard they were talking about doing like a DM service. YouTube trying out a DM service. And I said if they did that, then it kind of will hurt. It kind of will hurt Facebook or Meta because really YouTube should have that. That will keep a lot of engagement on their platform because a lot of people running from YouTube then to Instagram to talk about what's going on the YouTube streets. if they had one apparatus or just YouTube chat or whatever, that would definitely keep them engaged with their platform. Like they doing all this little hocus pocus stuff that don't really need to be done. They need to be trying to sit up there and develop an app called a YouTube app to keep people engaged on their platform. But I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff involved in that. But I don't understand why that hasn't been developed yet. Shit, they developing all these other apps, and they got pretty much the data to do it. So yeah, crazy. Diva D says it seems like they used to have DMs when they first started. Well, they might go back to it. To be honest, I don't know why they got rid of it, but there is some legal situation. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of is that it was being used for yeah, well that's true. It was being used for some nefarious stuff, so therefore they cut it out. You know, when you start doing that, people start sending certain images and information that could put you in the eyes of law enforcement. So they pretty much just cut that down and said, you know what, we don't need that. We already got enough for people, you know, doing what they're doing the lives and stuff. So the last thing I want to talk about is Brian Displaced. Now listen, I'm very perceptive, right? So when Brian got into his last situation in the hospital, it became a family affair. Now I've known of Brian all the time when he puts the crazy out those crazy ass videos that didn't make no sense with him singing. When he was singing with Brian. And nobody knew what the hell was going on. We just knew it was some crazy person putting out some videos that didn't sound good. But then he transitioned over to where he is now, and you can see who he is and all that other crazy ass stuff. But never before did he ever mention nothing about no rich sister. Okay, not ever before. Now you got to put the timeline together. All of a sudden, the sister is rich after the mother dies. I'm like, interesting. Now if you pay attention to now he formed a relationship with his nephew and talking about how his nephew this and working on the farm and all this. And I'm saying, okay, so I see what's going on here. Pretty much in the situation that Brian has been in. Now, mind you, Brian has been in a compromising position prior to this medical situation. He had the situation with the car accident. It wasn't working at that time. Now he goes up on Jay Wilson's line the other day and saying, well, you know, Pastor, I'm going to have to give him my apartment and do this rehab. So let me just put it all together for you. So the sister got enriched allegedly due to the death of the mama. Y'all remember that? Because he was always talking about how who was going to get what from the sale of the mama house and all that, whatever. So apparently, I guess the sister got the greater portion of the fortunes of the mother, right? Therefore, Ryan is calling her his rich sister. Connect the dots. Then on top of that, now she come into play because I'm like, why weren't you talking to your nephew before? That's just weird to me. Like, why you should have known what your nephew was up to prior. So now here come he talking about the status of the nephew, which is probably the son of his sister. So then now I guess what the sister said, okay, well, we understand you got a long journey. We got to move you out of your apartment and help you move into this rehabilitation center, which means probably, like I said, he a little bit displaced right now because what the bills? Then he stood up and say he had to take out a loan to do, you know, for his settlement that wasn't even settled. So it's a money situation. Luckily, he has a sister that's able to help him in this time of need. He'll probably move in with that sister and after he get done with the rehab. So he ain't fooling nobody. He's just prideful. He's very prideful and don't want to have to admit that he may have to support, lean on the support of his sister financially until he get his stuff straight. So I'm like, Brian, you ain't. I mean, there's some very smart people on here, and we connected the dots. Lord behold, you would not sit up there and give up your place to live in if you did not have to. But since you can't work, obviously you have to because they gonna evict your ass. So I guess your family has stepped up and said, okay, we're gonna help you get out of here, and then you can move in with them or move into rehabilitation, and that's the situation. So I guess he don't know what he be saying at times, and then when somebody, I guess when people start regurgitate to him, he get mad at what they saying when he actually said it. So that's the situation that's going on with him. So he got to do rehab for a couple of months and all that. So, whew, I don't know. So it's like I say, health is wealth. Even the richest people can't purchase certain things dealing with health. So they said they did. They said it right now on my TV. They have waking up to the super says. They have waking up to the. Well, Rose, I have been said that because let me just tell you something about like politics or anything in life in general. When you make a threat on somebody's life, that's not the smartest thing to do. Okay, and when he did what he did, and he continues to double down on it, and then before I came online, I read something where he made some comments about the type of death, and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, so I'm not surprised by that. I mean, there's been movies about that. And then when you sit up there and you talk about who let me just say something. It's weird to me. Let me just preface my statement about this. I'm all for everybody living a good life, right? That's basic. Everybody should have basic necessities, whether it be air conditioning, utilities, food, educational system, hospital system. But let me just say this: everybody ain't welcome. Should not be welcome into your house because there had to be sacrificed by those who are currently here to make things the way they currently are. And if people were totally satisfied with the way their country is, they wouldn't be risking their life to come over here. And you have to protect that because everybody's not for you, right? Even though it's weird, even though people may get into a mansion, they may not be happy for the person that owns the mansion because it comes with jealousy, or they may feel offended, right? So when they start opening up their borders for everybody and all that shit, I'm like, well, wait a minute, everybody ain't for you. Everybody ain't for you. And what are we doing? Like I just didn't and you got, oh my God, look at the suffering. Okay, they suffering. That's on their guard, their government. Make them stay there. I'm not. This is not being callous. But when you're able to run from something, you feel less inclined to improve where you ran from. That's what I'm pretty much saying. Now I'm not saying, oh, don't lock the gates. But I'm like, yo, you just can't open your gates up and then they still dealing with what they dealing with, and now other people feel less inclined to correct the wrongs and the ills of their country. And I kind of feel that's what's been happening. But then you bring in their people over here who did want to become radicalized, however you say it, and then sit up here and, like y'all said, being sleeper stuff. And I feel it. I feel it. If you were sitting up there, if there was a more diplomatic, professional statements released, okay. But what you're doing is you're inciting shit for people who are here to start shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy. That's the weird. We're not speaking in diplomatic terms. And let me tell you something. I'm a sports person. I play sports. I watch sports. If you come to me and round me up, I'm pretty much docile before you round me up. But if you start clapping in my face and saying shit, then you gonna wake up an angry person who was just trying to be chill. And I feel that's what's going on in terms of geopolitical landscape with our country. We waking up people who ain't really got an issue with us, and if they do have an issue with us, they kind of dormant. But when we put on that rah rah and tell like they suck, like you just put on people to get side missions. I'm trying. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let me see. What's up, Miss Magnificent? What's your magnificent self? How you doing on this wonderful Friday? Let me see. They're going to here. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. Rose, all I could do is put my hands up and say, I don't know. 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 I feel sometimes like I'm kind of perplexed at the lack of leadership that we have in this country. Ain't nobody really standing up and saying shit. And I'm like, okay, are all these people maybe complicit because they want things to switch a certain way? Because I'm just like, ain't nobody saying that. But I guess if you do stand up, then you're gonna get clapped down like in a real dictatorship. So I don't know. I just try to enjoy the good days that we have currently, and you know, let whatever may be. Now that's not a core cowardly stance, but I'm just sitting here like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, I know what you, but it seems like roles our black leaders sell out. I sell out for it seems like we could be easily bought. There's no solidarity at all. I feel. I mean, the only way you can really make that happen is you get all the athletes together. But then they can't live a certain lifestyle that they were never accustomed to in it anyway. So who knows? But like I tell people, when things get bad, and bad is different between me and you. Bad may be somebody not be able to purchase a Louis Vuitton bag. Bad may be me seeing that my water looking black as it come out. So bad is different for different folks. But when things become bad, then I think that'll galvanize the people to act. I just don't understand how you're going to sit up here and put an autonomous workforce, which I mean robotic workforce, expect to think that humans is gonna be okay and discarding what we gonna fight over the scraps on hell the fuck no we not. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and we already seen it in the movies. I Robot, She Robot, They Robot. We gonna start destroying some robots. I'm gonna tell you that much. So I just don't understand how they think they just gonna push humans aside for some damn robots. I just don't understand that when a robot really don't need to eat, don't really need to think, don't really need to sleep. And that's probably some of the reasons as to why they want them. But you forget the reason of why we here is that we humans. You know, the Latinos thought that we were the ones who were going to be deported. That's why. So let's be honest. Certain segments of the Latino population think they're white. Let's be honest. Okay. They think certain. That's why they look down on black folks because they think because their pigmentation is a certain pigmentation closer to the majority, they think that they share those that the majority shares the same sympathies as them, which is that they don't. They don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's just weird. Like, let's be honest. Black people have helped. Have no, not gonna say help. Have well, the only one you can give a fair consideration to is the Native Americans. Black people have set up here and built this country. Okay, the whole South was built on the backs of black people. If they didn't have no free labor or no slave labor, then what would have been the economic system of the South? It would have been none. So you can't sit up here and then, I mean, if it ever comes to a day where they say, "Oh well, we're gonna round the black people up too and put them over there and send them over to wherever," well, wait a damn minute. Y'all would have had what y'all have in the country, and I don't think any other ethnicity has made the contributions that it has to the United States. Shit, let's be honest, they brought us over here. Them other people came over here willingly, and had the option to work. We didn't have no option to work. Come on now, that's got to be cemented in the fabric of the nation. Let me say that again: cemented in the fabric of the nation. The contributions that black people have to build this country to take it to where it is today. Let's be honest. America is known as the number one superpower in the world. And it wasn't just, you know, for the people who want to take claim of it now. Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be real. You know. So yeah. That's what I want to say. So what's up, Tommy? How you doing? So I'll drop the link in case you want to say anything, because they're gonna be over here saying I'm exploiting you. I ain't exploiting you. I'm just saying, Tommy, be careful with Jay Wilson, because I'm gonna be honest, Tommy, you have paid Jay Wilson probably 2 back paid mortgages that he owed. But he definitely using you. That's why he can't drive on mountains. And I understand you're an older black man that you feel got wisdom and you enthralled with his degrees. But everybody who's educated ain't educated. You get what I'm saying? Let me say one more time. Everybody who educated ain't educated. Just be careful of him stirring stuff up to get you in for entertainment purposes while you and Tommy have to deal with the fallout. And I'm sure you can read in between what I'm saying. And I know you just said that wasn't Carl, but you know, Charles, I'm just saying, just be careful with that timing, okay? And putting everything. Just be careful what y'all put online, Charlie. You see how he banging on you for having a living on something and call you a Ghostbusters and all that because you cleaning the school. You see what I'm saying? Like, anyway, just demand the respect that you want. Okay? So, the test says, Tommy, you are so funny. Well, the test likes your humor, Tommy. But like, oh no, we got a guest coming to the stage. Hello, Tommy. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I took a nap and I had I never saw you as a content creator, and I was over there watching Jay Wilson, and they had me missing all the people in the chat. They was telling me about you, and I was at work the other morning. I was watching. I left a comment, but here's the thing of the matter is, man, all this wouldn't even be going off if it weren't for Castro Cannon. When we first got together, Castro Cannon wanted me to know Jay Wilson. He was wanting me to know them people in the B sector. I guess he thought I was strong enough to do the B sector and take up for me and him. But I begged him. We had it. Now I have been wrong, man. I have been wrong. I shouldn't have put my hand on that man. I was in love with him. I did everything in my power to be there for him. I know his condition. I know his situation. I accepted him for that. But what made me real angry when, you using me, he went, this ain't just happened with the Shamar stuff. Everywhere I went, I mean, every time I did for him, I drove 2.5 hours to see him, for his birthday, everything. We go to the club, I buy him shoes. Even they want number some Sheen shoes, dress him up. He stepped on the steps out on me in the club. I'm drinking on YouTube, not paying no attention. I know Castro. He all looking at the boy was fine. Looking at all that. I said, Castro, I don't want you, don't do that, Castro. He all popping the transgenders on his butt. He get really excited. The real him comes out when he drank. So he popping the transgenders on the bus. I said, okay, it's all right. Now another dude, I said, Castro, please, I bought him a Google speaker, man, everything. He never bought me nothing for my birthday. I said, please don't do that. I'm dancing. I'm looking for Castro. Castro gone. Man, I'm looking for them Sheen shoes. He said, we had planned, and I'm good with our itinerary. I said, well, he said, I need some black shoes. He didn't tell me any. I bought them for me, but he didn't have none. So I said, well, you can have these shoes. We wear the same size shoe and wear the same size and clothes. I'm looking for my shoes. I'm all up in the million style. That boy out there in smoke area with the boy. I drove 2.5 hours, no game, gave him $1 on gas or nothing. That's the first time we got into it. And everybody think it's all me. It ain't none. It's partially me, but it's partially him, man. Because I didn't want my business to be old on the internet. He kept running over there to Jay Wilson. Then the early party shit, we had another incident, and it was real bad. He sent the video to my dad's church. So when we separated, he went over there, flew over with Jay Wilson. He went to Jay Wilson. I said, please don't go to Jay Wilson. He kept going over there trying to think Jay Wilson going to save it. Jay Wilson and worm him on in, which I know the play. I'm smart in Castro. You think I'm a damn fool. Worm him on in. He just kept going over there. First one, let's back it up. He went to Briine. Talked about me to Briine. Then he went to Jay Wilson. Then he just kept going to Jay Wilson. Then he went on there to Shamar. Supposed to be in my sector, man. Went over there and told that man, I like how you handle Tommy. Now they going back and jealous of me because I'm too transparent. They ain't showing what I show. Ain't got what I got. I like how you did Tommy. Everything Brittany said about Tommy, right? Brittany talked about my mama. Said the boy here on a house of Virginia and everything. The boy that I owed it to Shamar in my sector. Come here to my house. Laid up with me, kissing me in my mouth, drank, talking to me. I love you. I want to be with you. Let's get married. Let's get married to Catholic. It hurting me so bad that this man, I've been picking him up, feeding him and everything. He had did that to me. You know good and damn well when you do a friend, I'm not a YouTuber friend. Man, we in the same city, in the same state. When you talk about me like that to a content creator, you know ain't no come back. They held that from me for 3 months, had me looking stupid. I was crying for him, everything, man. Looked like a whole fool for him. He said, Tom, I know you love me. I know you didn't love me. He still knew it. And he still I wasn't good enough for him. So I got on, I called, he wanted me to go to Jay Wilson's chat. I got so drunk, phone told, guess what the first thing I see? Jack. I thought you on Jack. So I get some Jack. So I met this guy.
Who is
I
Jack?
didn't know.
Who is
Jack,
Jack?
you know the gay app. Come on now, the gay
No,
app.
no, damn. Who is Jack?
Jack is the gay app. That's what they call it. Jack
Oh, I
is a
heard a
gay
brand.
app.
Oh, so y'all got okay.
Jack is the black folks, the gay app, the real deal. When
Yeah,
you get
I'm
the
about
real
to
feel.
say Carl, Jack.
Jack,
Who else? Okay, all right.
Jack
Jack
is what them
Dan?
niggas how you sitting on tiles.
Oh, not
Jack's what
Jack
Jack
Dan.
on the
Not
black.
Jack Dan.
Jack,
Wait. We gotta break it down. Is it Jack Daniels or Jack?
come on, man. I know you know about Jack. I don't know.
I
I just
don't
know
know
it's
a
a
damn
game.
thing. I know PLF. I know. I'm
Well,
a fisherman.
this Jack is way better than Grounded. Jack is where all the black niggas at, where all the big penises at and everything. Grounded where the white folks at. Grounded where the white folks at. Jack is where all of you gonna probably catch everything on the sun. Jack is where all the biggest penises at on the blackest one. See, I'm getting confused because I want to get it right. So that's why I'm talking like this, trying to get it on out. But I saw him. He wanted me to go to the Jay Wilson. So I sent him on Jack. So I got on the Jack Gate app. I had already met this man before, but I never knew his name. When me and Castro stopped talking in February, Castro was so drunk, showed me the man name called. So this is the only man that I love, Tommy. And he's the only one that he's on a level with you. So I started talking. I hadn't talked to me and him and chatted, but I did not know that was fucking Carl. So Castro pissed me off. I sent him on chat. I said, I'm sick of this motherfucker. I said, I'm sitting over here working. I'm doing everything. I said, this motherfucker won't just sit around be on YouTube all day and get drunk and keep his dick in his hand for every gay man on YouTube. I said, he don't even see I want him. So I got on Jack. I met this man. And then we talked for a day. I didn't realize to ask him what's his name, because they use an alias name because the gay app was really a sex app. They just went on the screw. So he told me his name was Carl. Bingo! Rung a bell in my head. When he said Carl, he was so fine. I know my ex. I know my motherfucking ex. Can't nobody tell me about him. You can't tell about nobody I slept with. I know him. So I volunteered and asked him, man, I said, do you know Castro? He said, who is Castro? I said, John. I told him that. He said, oh, I know about Kenny. He said, I know about Kenny. He said, yeah. And I would tell him what's going on YouTube. He said, yeah, he always have problems with people. So we went on. He said, well, I ain't talked to him in over a year. He said,
wait a minute. How many names does Castro have? You just said Sean and Kenny. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying.
I
Very close.
thought his name was Castro.
His name, I did too. His name Kenny, the man, he got a bunch of aliens. He like Kenny. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to put this shit off on me.
What?
And the man,
wait. So Castro go by the alias of Kenny, and what's the other one? Sean. Sean. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know about Sean. I say Kenny. That's what his name. Castro and Kenny and John. John is his real name. Government name.
Damn, he got John. So Sean.
Not Sean. I ain't say Sean. I said John, Castro, and Kenny. John is his government name. John is his government name. Castro is an alias name. Kenny is an alias name for the Jack app. Come on now. You know he's going to be like that because he's a content creator. They trying to keep him. They going to switch them damn names. And so I told him about, he said, I already know his conditions. He said, the boy didn't want to know. He said, we just meet up. We wasn't in together. So he get over to Jay Wilson, call the man name out. He said, what he driving? I said, he drive a gray Camaro. He flipped out. How can he do that like that? Oh, well, why did you go there? Why you kept cheating on me all the time? Why was you doing all that stuff with Shamar, knowing that we are 1099, knowing when you went on and said that about me, that's something that we were over then. They won't use that against me. And they sat there and held that text. He held that audio text for about 2 or 3 months. They would have never showed it. I'm over there hollering, my man, this and that, and he over there trying to move on with another man on YouTube. He did that with ZT. ZT the one told his goddamn family business. And then he told me about hooping and holler, cried, Tommy, they going against me. There ain't nothing. All the time he passive aggressive, sneaking in the motherfucker. He's not for one person. He is for many men. He is not for one person. It's fine with me because I wasn't raised that way. See,
So did he ever tell you why he called himself Castro?
No, he not gonna tell me that he be lying. The last time we had an incident, man, I asked Castro about call. Castro lied to me and told me he didn't know what I was talking about. You lied, I remember that. So when I went on a date with the man, that's when Castro come out. I said, see, we would have never got in the fight. We never been got into it. You'd have been honest with me. If you would have told me the truth in that car, when you hit that live at 2-something in the morning, I would have never went out on that man, went out on that date with that man. All this would have never went on. I went to the man. The man already told me how Castro was. Castro talking about his penis little. Castro got in his feet. I said, Castro, I never slept with the man. I said, I just dated him. You easy to sleep with. You think you got to use your body to sleep around. We went to a restaurant last Friday. We going this Friday, and we just dating. We ain't sleeping around and none of that kind of stuff.
So are you using Carl to get back at Castro?
No, I'm not. I did not know he was Carl until after the fact. Once I found out he was Carl, I went to Carl as a man and told Carl. I tried to go to Castro. Castro was a little girl, didn't want to do it. He wanted to lie to me. And Carl didn't lie to me. Carl came out and told me the truth. Castro would lie to me. Now, when me and Castro were trying to work it out last year, he was sneaking with Carl. See what I'm saying? Why he was trying to be with me. You know what I mean? Lying to me and shit. He had been doing it all the time, borrowing money from me and getting drunk. I don't hear from him for 3 or 4 days. I swear to God, I know he do something. He used to have me so upset up and cross it because I know how he get down.
This is what the people don't understand. What do you really like about Castro that got y'all so entangled like this?
Well, that's really not. Well, here's one thing. It ain't the damn sex. I almost clear the air with that. It ain't the damn sex. Not the sex. I don't know what it is, but that's nobody's business to know that. To be real with you,
I disagree. I think it's everybody's business to know it, and that's no disrespect.
No. Well, it's so weird. It's so weird. They can tell them they can find anything. Well, they can find
because we're trying to understand when you bring it into a magnitude like this, where y'all threaten each other's lives and y'all going back and forth. People do it. Okay, is it his head? Does it look like because he look like a Ninja Turtle, or is it?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. No, he don't look like a Ninja Turtle. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was because he told me his best friend told me he'll put a little spell on me. So I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
When we first got together, I told him, I said, no, boy, don't put no little spell on me because I'll lie to kill your motherfucking ass. If I told him that kiss, he got to take my life. He said, my friend told me, if you really want Tommy, I'll put a little spell on him. And guess who it was? Guess who the friend supposed to be in? Blue. Shaded Blue.
Oh, Lord. Dwayne?
That's who he said that in their kitchen. And when we first got together, I said, don't put that shit on me. I said, because I know I am. I love hard. You ain't got to put that on me. I love regardless. You didn't put that shit on me and don't want me and dog me out. You been got hurt. You see what I'm saying? You don't do that to nobody.
So you think Castro put a love spell on you and now you can't escape the grasp of it?
I don't know what's going on. But it's so different.
Ain't your daddy
a pastor? Listen to me. Listen. So different than any other man. Any other man is so different. I've been praying. So I hope they ain't did nothing to me. Because it's been like this. I promise you. I try to move on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's a difference in me. And I know my family.
Your father, he pray over you, but you said your father was
listen, let me tell you something. Don't bring my father up in this, man. My father's a real man. He don't ain't got nothing to do with that gay shit.
He probably
don't bring my father in there. I don't put my dad in demonic shit. I'm 34 years old. I take care of me.
Wait a minute. This is a semi-religious.
Yeah. My father don't believe in that. My dad says it's a man thing.
You said
I don't put my father in there. Don't put me. My father ain't got nothing to do with that. My father's not representation.
I need to get by. Jesus is all. I need to get by.
Glory praise the Lord.
I need to get by. get by. In the morning, Lord, to get by. I need you, Lord. You and I need to get by.
Okay, so this is not a demonic place at all. Don't be saying nothing demonic. Keep them demons out of here. Ooh, child. You over there looking like one of the characters of Sinners. Anyway, I don't know why you chose that avatar. But so we just trying to understand the situation. That's why we asked the questions, Tommy. That's all.
Yeah. But this thing about it is I don't put my dad a real man. My dad ain't finna get in this stuff. And I wish they quit sending my father church stuff. And I'm 34 years old. That's the reason why, a lot of the reason why I was pissed off with Castro, because he ran over there with Jay Wilson when my back was against the wall. When they was sending that shit over to my dad's church, he gonna tell me, he gonna talk to my dad. He run off like the bitch he was. And let me tell you something, can't nobody tell me nothing when they come down to Castro. If you ain't laid with him, off on with him, going on 3 years, you can't tell me a motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? People don't even know. I know him. I have the experience being with him. I know how he is. I know how he goes. Jay Wilson ain't stored us. He started in the same folk that rag. Time I'm kissing Jay Wilson ass, he gonna be right over back over there with it. Time I go over there and know him, he gonna go right back over. The reason why he don't want to be mad with Jay Wilson because it ain't going his damn way. But at first, when he was going his way, every time it was the bad person. Time and aggressor, time and this, time and not the time and he got tired of being looked at that light and told his goddamn seeing the truth. Now I'm the damn bad guy. I didn't ask to go over to Jay Wilson, Deanna. He kept going over there, telling me something. He'd get Jay Wilson all of him getting drunk while we was together and all that. I begged him, please don't go over there. Please don't go over there. What the hell I supposed to do when he kept running over there? They keep pulling me off my channel to go. I have to leave my damn channel for making fucking money to go over there to Jay Wilson, to the point I said, you know what, goddamn it, let me go with Jay Wilson. I just got hooked on it. I swear to God, I didn't want to go over there first, but he kept running over there. Right, every time I do my live, he'll go there to Jay Wilson purposely to try to break my live up. Go there with Shamar, go there with Briine. He started this smear campaign. Now he can't take the fucking heat. Don't do nothing to nobody that you don't want to be done back to you. At the beginning, I was over here hooping and hollering, crying, drinking, and everything about that boy. No one never told him, don't do Tommy like that. You never told him that. He all over there with Yolanda. He all over there with the other woman.
But some people said, if you really care for Castro, why you didn't buy him an e-bike so he could have gotten from place to place faster? And
what's an e-bike? What's an e-bike? I don't know what that is.
A bike where you just get on it in the Zoom or or e-scooter where you just get on it, a motorized bike, a motorized.
I'm talking about moped.
Well, the 20.
Yeah, why I got the back? Why the beat set come back? Why they won't help him? Everybody got so much opinion for Castro, but ain't nobody sending Castro no cash shots. Castro need a phone. They making a marker. Castro get it's all these folks concerned, but ain't everybody cause of $1. Ain't something $5, ain't something $10. Ain't never have. Never have since I've been with one person.
The Castros last night said we were the first people, Avatar Nation was the first people to pay him for his singing ability. And he said we sent him $25, so that's not true.
No, I'm talking about since I've been with him for the last 2 or 3 years. The only time he getting money off YouTube is when they know us together. They ask him some men, older men, certain ones ask him send them pictures, and they were sending money. I said, yeah, you do it because he didn't have the money. So they were purpose. They always did that. They didn't want me and Castro together, and I don't understand why Castro would sit there and debut me to the B section, knowing how I was. He watched me in the bushes. He know how I get down. Why would you do that? You already know how I am. Why would you go behind my back and say that to Shamar? Knowing fucking well you coming back into my motherfucker house, and any woman that's got a goddamn husband. And if her husband had did that to her, it'd have been some motherfucking smoke in the town. And you know it, man. And you know it. Got me looking like a fucking fool, eating my fucking food and shit. Oh, all at his mama house, running up my fucking gas. I done took up 3 years with this motherfucker. It got me fucked up. I'm gonna do the fuck I want to because I'm 34 years old and don't nobody tell me what to do who I fucking laid up with. You don't know what's going on. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit, leave me the fuck alone. and stomp down and kiss my motherfucking ass, because I believe you the one doing all this doxing. Because I'm telling you, time they doxing everything because of Castro. They didn't dox my dad at church. They didn't dox my house. They didn't dox my job. I said, damn, all this for a motherfucking Castro for one room, motherfucker. I said, damn, they got more big dicks and big booties all over the world. Damn. I said, God damn, they do all this for over a dick. I wouldn't never do this. I'm gay, but I would never do all this for no man. I'm like, ugh. Y'all motherfucking risking karma for a motherfucker don't give a fuck about y'all. Don't even give a damn. Get your money, go on. Go buy beer and Black and Miles with it. Go on. I don't want to hear that bullshit, because he came to Jay Wilson channel first. Y'all got me fucked up, and y'all know he did. He went over there to Yolanda, my enemy, knowing I got shit going on, and put the eyes all in there, picking with me, fucking with me all the time on the night and shit. Fuck that your motherfucking ass, because he shouldn't have got me angry like this. He shouldn't have got me angry like this. And everybody in Latrice Allen's sector know he got me angry. He should have never did that, trying to thinking they was going to be able to save his motherfucking ass. And how the fuck they going to save him? We in the same city in this state. And if he keep fucking with me, I'm going to keep doing the same motherfucking thing. So the fuck is.
And what is that?
What
is that? What is that?
It keeps straightening on his motherfucking ass and do me. And exactly what I'm going to do, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with him, because he got the motherfucking internet trying to coach him. You supposed to be a man of your motherfucking own. Why is you got the internet coaching you? They all in here making like this call over there. And Jay, well, why you think I ain't get upset? Why you think I didn't cuss and act no fool and all that? Because I know they want none of no damn call. See, he done told him the man name. I never slept with the man that just friends with him. He slept with a car and beat him over and did everything under the sun to him. He got in his feelings and trying to tell everything. I said, well, Carl ain't did nothing to me. I didn't have sex with him. He didn't pressure me. I said, we just went on a date. You opened up your book. You went booped over for him. Talked up on the man clothes, got a small penis. He bought a house with his sister. I never asked that man that. He wanted to be with him in a relationship with him. That wasn't nothing to me. See, you got in your feelings, baby. You gave it up the first night. Wasn't me, and I wasn't intending on doing it ever. See what I'm saying? He does that, and I ain't got time for Castro. He went over there to Jay Wilson, kept going over there to Jay Wilson. I don't have an issue with Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, if Jay Wilson is that story nuts, it's because of Castro, because you know I'm going to fight. I'm going to protect my name. When they say something about me, you damn right I'm jumping on LA panel. You damn right. You damn right. Because Castro kept jumping his ass over there. And when he offered his ass, he going to run right back over there with it. Watch what I tell you. He going to run right, like Tony the Tiger, going right back over there with him. Just like he run his ass over there to Yolanda. Going over there trying to hurt me. Think you hurt me. You ain't hurt me because you ain't doing nothing but making it worse and worse. That's all he did. And I'm done talking about it because it's kind of irritating. I'm 34. I go there. I want to go. I pay my own Wi-Fi bill. I got to go out there and work. Now, Castro go over the hell. He want to go. Didn't he come on your panel? I ain't said a word about it. He went over there to your panel. Leave Castro alone, but he just when I leave him alone, he come over to your panel. He go there to Yolanda panel. Then he start having a fit. He finna go to jail. No damn well I ain't finna put that boy in no jail. All the shit we didn't hear going on. Jay Wilson just said, if you think it, Jay Wilson just telling me the truth. Stay with around in Tommy, because if y'all keep going and edit, some shit gonna go on. And he ain't lying. So I told they say he had pulled a gun out. I ain't know it because I wasn't watching the boy. They got videos of him pulling a gun out. Then he run over there to my ops, the woman that's been fucking with me. And she said yesterday, I sure do got the video. I said, why are you tampering with this case that I got? You just don't know. Your name is involved and they watching her motherfucking child. And you sit up there throwing eyes. I said, you gonna be in there too, because y'all, you ain't finna get me fucked off. You already said he threw my damn job in the chat. They say he threw my job in her chat, the name where I worked at. So I ended up having, I didn't work for the school district, I worked for a company. So I ended up having, I was such a good worker. I asked, I said, can you transfer me to another facility, a building or something? They said, yeah, Tom, we'll do that for you. So now I'm going to be working in another building. I will never get on YouTube working. They ain't going to never know. They doxing me. They doing everything to me because of Castro, and I couldn't handle it. I was having a nervous breakdown. I was crying. You know what I mean? He telling me he didn't have a father. That pissed me off. He going to tell me go talk to my daddy. I said, motherfucker, no, you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't tell me that, bitch. I went crazy in my breath. I'm going to get that motherfucker. I said, I'm going to get him, not physically. I said, I'm going to make that motherfucker feel like he made me feel. I fought for that boy.
But why did that make you feel upset?
Because all that he had done, I had done for him. Briine said he had used me. Yeah, he told me that he said, I used you. Yeah, I fucking used you. He told me to go talk to your motherfucking dad. I said, baby, you gonna tell me some shit like that? God take my life. That man told me the real truth. Yeah, he told me all that stuff that last night. He hit the live button. Wasn't under me. He hit the live button. He the one hit that live button for everybody. He everything. You know what I mean? And I don't feel no remorse for his motherfucking ass and don't give
Are
a
y'all
fuck who
still
got
talking
anything.
as of last night?
No, this what happened the other week, the other night, the other week. Last week, I ain't talking to him. I'm not talking to him. The other week, the last time I talked, he hit the live button again. Some more shit got kicked out, man.
But you watching though.
Huh?
But you watching. You
No,
watching.
he hit that. No, he hit the live while I was with him while we was into it, man.
Okay.
I know he hit the live. He hit the live behind my back, and while we was going, when we were talking about the car situation, he hit the live when I was trying to talk to him about it. He was lying to me about it, so I guess he got nervous and thought something was gonna go on, and he hit the fucking live. And that's when Jay Wilson was acting a fool and stuff. Time,
Well,
you know, I was trying to
Beauty
listen.
has a response to your commentary. She says Castro ain't got nothing to do with Brittany going off on you, and he ain't got nothing to do with you and your line. Does long standing feud? I guess all this stuff happened way before before Castro.
Yeah, yes they do. Yes they do. Yes they do. Because you don't. Let me tell you something. I know her, Brian Beauty. You keep your ass over there. Yes they do. Because all the shit Brittany had said, Brittany don't know a motherfucking thing about my family. He ain't had no business talking about me. Okay, if he did do that, why come back to my house to eat my food? Why come over here sleep with me and not tell me he did this? Come on now, man. You know that's some fucked up shit. Brittany said the boy got a house in Virginia. He using me, talked about my family and all that. Ain't you gonna
Wait
feel
a
some
minute.
type of way about that?
If you've been with Castro for 3 years, have you gotten tested then?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's the thing about it. We're off and on for 3 years. That's the thing about it is. That's the thing about it is, and I'm about to get up off here because I'm gonna tell you something. They is not gonna make this motherfucking shit like Castro is squeaky clean because I wouldn't know shit about the beat sector. I wouldn't know shit about Jay Wilson. It wasn't for Castro Cannon. You see what I'm saying? I knew about ZT. I knew he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But ZT didn't disrespect me until Christmas. You know, when me and Castro get into it, for him doing sneaky shit, I would do it behind the scene. But he will go pull ZT and put ZT on the panel and try to think ZT gonna be able to read me. ZT gonna read Deanna and everybody else, and he had to hurry up and get him off of there because he know that all of them people gonna go against him because ZT runs out, talks about any and everybody. But he will have ZT on there to talk thing. He gonna to trigger me at the time. He does that when he pissed on me. He gonna try to find somebody on YouTube, and then he'll tell me when I get mad. When I'm mad with you, yeah, I go out there and find me somebody. Hey, there's something he get mad to. He said when he get mad at me, he go street walking shit. Then he went and got $150 from a white man prostitute or prostitute. Showed me them $150. I swear to God, I got it. Showed me the $150 on the cash out. Why I don't know, it was a white man, whoever. Come over here shitting in towels and stuff. I said, oh Lord, so they been breaking him down. I ain't even breaking him down.
Make him clean towels. What?
I said he come over here drunk, ain't even hold his shit no towels.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, next thing about it, I said, oh my God, and I didn't like this shit. That pissed me off so goddamn bad. He was like, every time ZT went on there with Cash Show on that panel, me and him was into it. When ZT would go over there for the last, I've been on Cash Show since 2003. Every time them times he pop up on there, at the time Cash Show was mad with me on the back end, and he'd reach out to that boy. Use that boy.
You ain't no good though, because if you know that he got loose bowels, you should have stood up there and bought that man a pamper or a box of Pampers.
I did not know it. He had been gone for 3 months, and then I didn't know he was gone for 3 months. He had been gone. I hadn't talked to him in 3 months. I knew he would do or something. Because if he really was there, he would answer the phone. He stopped texting and calling, so he went out there. I guess he had found something and it didn't last. So he'd run back to me. You know how folk do. They go out there thinking they got something and it don't work out. They run off and leave them, so they'll go back and try to fall back to the one they know that love them, that they can, oh, well, Tommy got a house, card, money, and all. Let me go back over here. Yeah.
We gotta really stymie the rumor. So was this bowel situation due to bad food or something else?
Oh, no, it's probably from the bad food. I don't know what it for. I ain't his butthole. I don't know what it for. I don't know. I was out sitting here playing music, trying to hustle, make me some damn money. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't know. I ain't in his ass. I was up on my brick wall trying to hustle, make me some money. And he said, listen, man, yeah, I got a brick wall all through my house.
I know that. I know that equating the money. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm being calm because y'all don't understand me. Then he calling me country like I'm dumb and I'm stupid. I got everything. Like, that was another thing I didn't like over here. Y'all thinking that because we from rural areas and talk country, that I guess everybody from a rural area is country. Hell, the whole state of Arkansas is country. We ain't got an NBA or NFL. The whole state, all you see is natural motherfucking tree, natural states, and natural states are what they all tell you. Country, straight agriculture. We got so many people from the state of Arkansas, there's celebrities, there's editors and stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. For him to even say that was an ignorant move for him. You know what I mean? Like, don't you know people that's in the city, when they get messed all up, they comes to the country. They go to the family system to the country. Country is like a rehabilitation for the city people. Us country people is totally different from city people. He inserted me in this stuff with Jay Wilson. I don't have a problem with Jay Wilson. And anytime Jay Wilson wants to talk, I'm going to talk with Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is a mentor for me. He kept me jealous of Jay Wilson. Yes, I love Jay Wilson. I love his personality.
Why you always lying?
What?
Jay Wilson is my YouTube dad. He is my YouTube dad. Yes.
Oh hell no!
Oh hell no! That's fucking. He needed you a straight.
I ain't gonna lie. I look forward to Jay Wilson morning talk show now and everything. I don't want to be in the big sector or nothing, but things gonna get better. I'm done talking about Castro, so I had to block him on everything. Then they said I was gonna put him in jail. He was so upset and. Somebody, I got my ass beat, and then 1 minute, we were just friends, Tommy. But he over there acting like we was in love. You know what I mean? I said,
you was in love with that man.
I was at one time. I never stopped loving him, but he forced me to stop loving him when he doing. When you continue to not stop, it's different when they embarrassing you on the internet, man. It's different when it had been in the city, but you embarrassing me. You ain't never gonna be monetized. He embarrassed me with that boy Shamar. Why would you do that? I'd rather you get on your platform and say whatever the fuck you gotta say about me to me. Why would you do that? Because that's how he did me. He fell out of my chat and I took the bait. Shamar didn't take the damn bait because I didn't know about the big sector. I was new to YouTube. He fell out of my chat talking to me. Then we got the Instagram. He asked for my Instagram. I never get my shit away. I gave it to him. I swear to God, something in my heart, my soul told me when he fell out of my chat, he coming to destroy your channel. He coming for the motive because at the time it was so much evil shit going on when I first came on the scene. I was nervous because my Latrice Allen, her secretary, she always said, be careful when people come on your platform because people come with a motive. They come with a motive. And that's what it was because he didn't have no numbers or nothing until I came into the picture. Now he gonna use Tommy at domestic violence and keep his numbers going, But here's the thing about the matter is he can drag my name through the mud. He can do whatever he want to do on YouTube. I don't care about that because my name has been destroyed. Me and my father's name has been destroyed. So nowhere in the world, it's nothing they can do about it.
Castro did try to get power to your name because he did say that, Brown. You said, but Tommy Castro did say the other night on Circuits that you were smart and you know how to handle your business.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he want to try to use me, and he's not. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work and to take care of no Castro. I'm not going to work to pick him up. I'm not going to work to feed him. He don't have to hit it hard. He went over there with Jay Wilson and told the business. So he need to get the B sector to help him out. You see what I'm saying? He need to get Shamar them. I can't do it.
I have to be real for a minute. It seems like the main catalyst of the situation is YouTube. So why don't you just delete the app and then all your problems will go away, it seems?
No, he need to delete the app. It ain't nothing to me. He need to delete the app because I don't have all them stores, ass so booped over and all that. They don't have all that on me. If I did do whatever I did it publicly. Why would I gotta delete my shit for his motherfucking ass? I didn't tell him to come in my channel. I didn't tell him to come fuck with me. He runs around YouTube and wants to sleep around with everybody on YouTube like this a grinder jack. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's so many men. It's so many men that he done tried to talk to on YouTube. Even in Little Rock, there, fuck it. I ain't no tell how many times I'm gonna have to go behind him because he done spread himself that wide.
Well, since you're such a fan of Jay Wilson, did you ever encounter him on Grindr?
I don't give a fuck about Jay Wilson being on Grindr because I don't want Jay Wilson. I'm only Castro Cannon. I don't care what Jay Wilson do. I don't know Jay Wilson business because Castro didn't tell me. I don't know what's going on with Jay Wilson. I'm only going about what's going on with me and Castro. I'm not going on Jay Wilson trying to run about his business. Castro put our business out there with Jay Wilson, and we're going to talk about it. That's how it's going to go. We're going to talk about it. Jay Wilson going to make his money. And all of his money is going to be counted for on the 21st because Castro Cannon should have did me.
But like wait a minute, you Jay Wilson's prostitute? Because it seems like he's pimping you.
I'm Jay Wilson. I'm my brother's keeper. I'm Jay Wilson, right man, just like Vivian is his on the left side.
Left woman on the left man. Wait a minute, but so you don't mind working for free for Jay Wilson? What the hell is this?
I'm not working for Jay Wilson for free. I don't work for free. I make my money. I got my own money.
You just set up here and said you don't mind helping him on the 22nd. What kind of backward entrepreneurial mindset is that? What?
Cause that's the key. That's what it was. That's the key. That's what Castro been doing for years, helping them, giving them storylines and stuff. And see, when it beneficial for on both ends when it comes to me and Jay Wilson, we both, like he said, 1099 and we marketing. If Castro getting out there and talk about it, if I'm getting out there to talk about it, the people like y'all say y'all gonna talk about it. I'm mad. I'm not mad with Dee Allen for dragging me instead of her reaching out to me on TikTok, talking to me. But she want to get on our platform and drag me there. I said, baby, I ain't worried about it. I already knew she was gonna turn on me anyway for him. You know, I already know that's her friend. She's not none of my friend. That's her friend. But I was her friend because of him or how he said it was. You know what I mean? I never would say nothing about her or what she got going on and still not gonna do it because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Because I could be in Castro still try to talk to me today or tomorrow. So that's the reason why I don't give a fuck about it. Because Castro playing games. Castro put me in this situation. And I'm not going to pipe down how my morals or how I was raised for no Castro Cannon. I'm not doing it. I'm not piping down. I'm not going to break. If I start with how I think and compared to how he live in me. If I would think like him, I wouldn't have a goddamn thing. I wouldn't have shit. You see what I'm saying? What worked for me ain't going to work for him. I don't want to go and prostitute. I'm not laying down nobody for free. I mean, I'm not laying down on the first night. I'm not doing none of this stuff.
Well, you laying down on many nights on Jay Wilson platform. I mean, for free, pretty much. I mean,
no, you just don't like Jay Wilson.
I'm fair.
You just don't like Jay Wilson, and a lot of people just don't like me, and it is what it is. And they talk about me like they talk about Jay Wilson. Yeah, that's what they do, and I don't have no problem with Jay Wilson.
Okay, here coming to the stage. Hold on 1 second, y'all. We gotta give them the proper.
Yeah, because there was some fucked up.
Then you've got to expect.
Hey, that one.
Let's get ready to rumble.
You a messy bitch, Sir King. But Tommy, what did you talk about? I dragged you today. Well, I ain't dragged you. I said what the hell I felt. And I talked about you and Castro, because both of y'all asses is running around here 5150, acting like y'all the first piece of ass and dick y'all ever had in your motherfucking life. I said what I said. I ain't cuss you out. I can cuss you out because I did want to know.
Why you hiding for, baby? I ain't upset mad with you. They being
missing. See, when you sit up here and call yourself trying to tell me how I could have reached out to you, but I'm not your friend. I said what I said, period. I ain't reached out to Castro.
I didn't say you were my
friend. Yes, you did. You just said that. You just said that. You said you Castro friend. She ain't my friend. I know she was gonna flip on me anyway. It wasn't nothing to me.
They all do, baby. I just like that with anybody.
I don't have nothing to do with them, they and them. Well, I'm a her.
You brought it up. You brought it up, though, Deanna.
What I said about you, I said about Castro as well.
Well, I did not know that, baby, because I wasn't watching you. I was lying.
Well, they came in my chat. You got up here talking about I flipped on you. Maybe you should have. I said what I said. I said both both of y'all
What
act
was
like y'all
Stone Down?
can't
What
is
is Stone
crazy.
Down? It was man, it woman. It was so many people come my chat telling me that then Stone Down shared your stuff out. Talking like, yeah, I
Fuck
didn't
a
even watch that
stone
shit.
down. Fuck a stone down. See, you watch motherfuckers I don't give two fucks about. You sit up here and talk about who you don't give a fuck about, who you
Woo!
don't watch, who ain't
What
shit, who
Castro
is
do?
shit.
What
But you gonna
Castro
turn
do?
around and
What
tell me that
Castro
that's
do?
who you
What
listen to
what
about some shit
Castro
about
do?
me? Child, I don't
What
want to hear that
Castro? What
motherfucking slow
Castro?
ass shit.
Castro do the exact same thing. That's what Castro doing. Why you hoop all the
I'm a
Castro
woman.
in the
I'm
back
not
of
no woman. No motherfucking
Castro?
gay woman. I'm not no boy that wanna take dick. I'm a woman. Whatever the fuck I got to say, I'm gonna motherfucking say it. That's how
And
y'all
I'm gonna say what
motherfuckers
I got
play
to
in each
say.
other's face. I don't play them motherfucking games. That's why
But
I
why
don't
you
fuck
why
with
you so
motherfuckers like
upset?
Stone Down. But you do. So don't come up here telling me what no motherfucking dope fiend ass nigga put on that goddamn
I,
platform. I don't even know where that bitch page at, okay? So,
let
like
me
I said, watch it for
go
yourself.
talk to your
I said
friend. Go
what I
talk to your
said,
friend.
and I didn't
And I
change
said what
nothing up
I
here right
said.
now.
And what you said ain't mean a motherfucking thing to me. What you said don't mean a
Bitch, I don't
motherfucking
give a
thing to
fuck
me.
what mean a
What you
motherfucking
say
thing to your long neck ass. Who the fuck you think
you
you
the
talking to,
big
hoe? What the
bitch
fuck you do, bitch? Put your
just go
pussy ass
on,
up
girl.
here
Go
right
on.
motherfucking
Go
now.
on.
Talking
Go
motherfucking
on,
shit.
girl.
When I get
Go
time,
on.
I go drag your dope fiend ass, bitch.
Go, girl, go on. You just want to do that anyway. Go on, because that wasn't even enough for you to do all this stuff. Go on. Go
Woo!
on. Go on. She just want to do that in her part. She just want to do that. Girl,
Ooh-cha.
she don't want me to be friend with Jay Wilson, but I'm gonna be his motherfucking friend. Go
Ooh,
on. Like I said.
ooh,
Like
child.
I fucking said. She can say what the fuck she want to say. She just want to say that and try to start shit. Like I said, what you hollering for? They wouldn't even know for they want to be screaming and hollering for. Calling me bitches out of my name. I ain't disrespect that woman there time. Let her say what she want to say. I don't give a fuck. Because if I want to be, I really wouldn't want to tell her, stop going hard for Cash. Because if I want Cash right now, I can go right over there and be with him. That's what I wanted her to tell her that. You know what I mean? To stay out of it. Because I don't get in her business. I don't care what she got going on. You see what I'm saying? She coming this way. I don't know why these women want me to argue with them. Now you calling all these niggas, Castro, you so stupid and dumb. Because now when she calling me digging the boot, she calling you digging the boot too. Anybody that's gay, that's all what she feel like they're against for everybody. You see what I'm saying? He trying to get everybody to go against me. I did not tell that boy to do that. Like I told her, what's wrong? I've talked to her on the back end all the time. She tell me what timing. I don't like this. I don't like that. I purposely air her on TikTok, but I didn't go to reach out to her because it's so much shit to get on YouTube. I don't trust these folks on YouTube. Like now she flipping out on me. For well, over Castro Cannon. I don't give a fuck about Castro Cannon. I'm gonna go. Then I come on your platform. I came over and I was being sarcastic when I was talking about Jay Wilson, but you know it struck a nerve and I knew somebody was gonna jump on the pound and cuss me out about that man. You see what I'm saying? They fell for the bait. They fell for it. I knew it. You know, people fall for shit. You know what I mean? They hate him, they bad. They have nothing to do with me. I follow Stomp Down and drug me, talk about me like a dog. Jay Wilson talk about me like a dog. I'm numb to this shit. Whatever they say about me, it don't affect me. Only person that affect me is Castro. He the only one, you see what I'm saying? Because I loved it. But the rest of these folks, they can get on their platform and talk all them. I don't even watch it. So they can say what they want to say. I don't give a fuck.
So do you
I
feel that?
don't give a fuck.
Do you feel that Castro loves you? Then
He does what?
do you feel that Castro loved you?
With a motive. With a motive, he loved me when he wanted to love me. When it had to be a motive for him to love me, be around me or something. It'd be.
And
I could
what is
go into real details with it, but I'm gonna talk about that on my own platform. He would be in my own house and act like you don't want to be bothered with me. I'm like, why would you be at somebody's house, eat their food and stuff, and act like you don't want to be bothered? It's just so much stuff that I didn't like that I was having, and there's so much in the inside of me that I really just want to leave it alone because I really do need to go to therapy behind this with this Castro stuff. It really is because
Jay Wilson is not the right therapist. Trust and believe.
right, and you about right, but I was doing it for entertainment purpose only, and these folks gonna be cussing me out about these people. I don't trust a soul on these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? I just listen to the man we 1099. It's already been out there. Folks gonna continue to talk about it. So that's what not they act like I just go on one platform. I don't go on people's platform because of that. Jay Wilson cussing me out, motherfucking long neck, you dope fiends. That's all that been wanting to tell me that all the time. When somebody quicker to go off on you, they been wanting to tell you that all the time. You know what I mean? That's why I said you instigated. I did not mean it that way. I say she introduced me to her. That was his friend. So I know somehow between me and him, she gonna ride for him because they was friends for years before me. I knew not to come between them. I knew my place. You see what I'm saying? I knew my place. I knew how he loved her and liked her. I knew my place. Don't get involved in it. You see what I'm saying? And I would have thought she would have, at first she said that, you know, we were trying to have it. She bust us out. She was the main one, bust us out. Y'all together and supposed to be his boy, and they ran with it. You know what I mean? But hey, I ain't saying nothing about it. He didn't too much like that either. But it is what it is. Hey, I'm done talking about it. They can say what they want to say. Ain't none of them gonna break me, and I'm gonna go where the fuck I want to go. When they start helping me pay my motherfucking bill, that's when I stop going over there. Okay, until then, I'm gonna come visit you respectfully. Whatever question, whatever you want to know, I ain't got nothing against you, man. You know what I mean? Nothing.
Well, I
just
appreciate
want
that.
I go on anybody's platform that will have me. I don't know the big set. I go there to the people that have me over there.
Let me give you a word of advice. Please don't form no emotional attachment to Jay Wilson as if he really care for you, because he don't. Okay, he don't. He see you as a coin, and he gonna use you as such. Okay, so don't feel like I thought you really care for me, Jay Wilson. No, he don't. Okay, just like you
know that, man. I don't like Jay Wilson. I don't like that when I'm with somebody I'm dating and love. I don't have to be like that with him. Come on now, I already know Castro was a car. Listen, Castro the reason.
Castro loves Jay Wilson too, to the point that he probably having dreams about him.
Yeah, he was having dreams. He listened. Told me that Jay Wilson wanted to be in the cabin, wanted him to go on the cabin. That's the reason why I thought Jay Wilson wanted my man at the time. He always made me jealous why I felt that way. He said Jay Wilson wanted him to come to the cabin. And then he started having dreams about Jay Wilson. Talking about your dream, you were tearing Jay Wilson up from the back.
What?
You need to, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. Rewind. You were doing that?
Yeah, he had a dream that I was tearing Jay Wilson up from the back.
Oh Lord.
So listen, go into YouTube. I said, man, cut that damn YouTube off when you go to bed. Cut that whole TV off. Cut that motherfucker off. You over there binge watching Jay Wilson and get it in your head. Cut it off. Cut it off. Pitch black dog. Cut it off. I said, he having dreams about him and then got drunk. God take my life. He got drunk. He had that old bought up ass, that robe that need to be burned up, that burger run. He was so drunk he left the party. It was in December. Never forget, he did a cartwheel, but big cantaloupes was showing and them cannonball was showing, and he was hollering, I want to get Jay Wilson. Oh, he broke my heart when he said, I'm going to get Jay Wilson all of me. I said, well, goddamn, when you going to give it to me? When you going to give it to me? I was with him when he said that. I said, Lord have mercy. And I didn't like Jay Wilson. I said, look at this motherfucker. And Castro kept going over there with him and going to this channel. It was making me jealous and mad. And I was angry.
Wait a minute.
I was listening. I was snapping up Jay Wilson in the beginning. Huh?
So did Castro ever go to Texas? Because he said somebody in Texas that no Castro.
No, the man used to live in Little Rock, but he moved to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was an editor. Then Castro said everything. Everybody Castro been with, it's their fault. Never his fault. Never his fault. Talking about the man was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and all, and this man an editor. You know, Castro has spread himself widely in Little Rock. And you bet, I'm telling you now, Castro, you better pipe these folks from talking about me, baby, because the more they on my ass, the more will be on your ass. So, you know, because that wasn't nothing for Deanna to do me like that. I wasn't meaning like that. She wasn't my friend. I'm just saying that was his friend. First, I knew my role in place. That's her being a woman. I know he loved her. But I did not know these people missing. She know how this shit goes. She just wanted to argue with me and do that shit.
But we got a question, though. The audience has a question. Like, did you get really, like, your main attraction to Jay Wilson out of jealousy because of how much of a role Jay Wilson played in Castro's mind, even in his dreams, to the point that you were hitting Jay Wilson from the back? Your words, not mine.
No, I wasn't never jealous. That's what Castro told me. I was never jealous. I had no trust to go there to Jay Wilson. Castro kept going over there to the man panel. They kept telling me I had to end my lines to go over there, every time.
But then you want to slap Castro across the head when he told you that? I'm like, what would you like?
No, I was in CrossFit. I wasn't in Little Rock at the time when he said
Oh,
all that.
okay.
I
Oh,
wasn't with him. He was with. I wasn't with him.
damn, he
He
got you
made me
hurt.
jealous. He told me about all them
Damn.
dudes. Listen, he told me Rico report, show me Rico report's penis, and he long for fire holes. Uh, uh, I seen Jay Wilson. Just the stomach, he was big from in the belly button all the way up. He showed me that.
What?
You know,
Wait,
he
wait, wait, wait,
big
wait,
dog.
wait. How he got pictures of Jay Wilson? Wait a minute.
Baby,
What?
on Instagram. He got baby. He said Jay Wilson son in that picture. Jay
Jay
Wilson
Wilson
son
said,
him.
what?
Listen. Let me
Oh,
get it to
Lord.
you. Jay Wilson son him a picture. He showed him, God take my life. I go grab the bag right now. He showed me a picture of Jay Wilson. He said somebody else sent him, but he told him Jay Wilson sent to him. But he got a picture of Jay Wilson with his shirt off, with his whole chest out, body yellow. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. So that's how they went. That's how they go. You know, that's the thing about it. These folks better leave me alone. My God today, because you know I ain't gonna lie though.
But
You know I ain't gonna lie.
there's the
But check this out. I couldn't beat him, so I had to join him, man. He went with the old folks. He can't beat him, join him. Listen, I was over here on my own platform. He was jealous. Didn't want me to make no money. He wanted Jay Wilson to make the money. Every time I go there, he run his ass over there. I said, what a motherfucker. You bitch! I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. And I see you, motherfucker. We finna turn to a motherfucking soap opera, bitch. I'm gonna show your motherfucking ass how to do. You can't give me Jay Wilson. I like old men. I don't like young men at all. You heard him. I want something old. And Jay Wilson ain't
That's
gonna give
true.
you.
He did say that. He said
Yeah,
that you were like the exception to his rule of dating older people.
right. He said an old soul, but in a young body. There was a plus to him. He said you act older, Tommy. You got so much wisdom and knowledge. And I knew he was attracted to old men. You know, I knew that, and this is weird. I hate to say this, but I said probably because he didn't have a leadership in his leadership like a male father and that's no diss to him in his life when he was younger. But he like older men, and that's how they went, baby. I couldn't get him away from past. I said, what the fuck going on here? I said, and then let me tell you something. We laying in the bed, he lusting for gay men. All of them, we watching different gay people on YouTube. It's so creepy. I didn't want him knowing who I was, the men I was subbed to. I was scared he'd get off on him or try to holler at him. I swear to God, I already knew that. God take my life. I knew that about that boy. I was going to come forward like to him. I ready talk to Carl to him because at least Carl out in the open tell you what he do. This motherfucker he ain't gonna lie to you. Carl don't want my money. You know what I mean? Or none of this stuff. He want my damn money, make a damn fool out of me. Now, you can't get nobody money and try to make a damn fool out of him too. I was so long, and I kept telling him, I said, you using me. He said, I'm not using you, Tommy. I talk to you using me. So why you want to use me? I said, you been with them other niggas. Why you can't get no money out them niggas? And then get the money, get drunk, and don't offer me $1. That's why I told her, then come to my house on my birthday. Now, Shamar done did a panel on my birthday, May 25th. Shamar did a panel here. Everybody that didn't like me 2 days prior to my birthday to try to destroy me and mess up my birthday, I wouldn't let him do it. So Castro came to my house, even if he didn't have like $25, $30. He seen me drinking. I got an 18. I had bought a 30 pack. He had must have bought a 12 pack. He drunk all of them except 5. Came with $11. We had split the $11, go to the Mexican restaurant and got 2 beers. They were $4.50 a piece, so $4.50 was $9, right? Plus 10% sale taxes, $9.90 to be exact. So he got $1.10 back as I can count with my dumb country motherfucking bucking ass. And so we went on over there to his uncle's girlfriend's house and we partied our ass off. And that's when all the bullshit went down to him texting, been texting that boy and that man, the boy was she, whatever he is. And I just tell him, like I said, it broke the camel's back. When you sit up there and you talk about me on the back end to somebody, like, and not just text for audio. That I didn't want him. It bothered me so bad. I didn't want the boy in my bed. He still wanted to be here. But 2 days I talked and turned. I couldn't sleep. I was like, I'm sleeping with the enemy. I'm sleeping with the motherfucking enemy. You didn't. And that boy was over there picking with me, man. I was crying for Castro, and Castro was over there in that boy inbox. Didn't give a fuck about me. You hear me? I wrote his door. I was crying for him. They tell you that the Tommy was crying for that boy. Tommy was doing everything. I swear to God, I was doing everything to the point that it turned to anger. You know, when you try to help somebody, and then for so long, it just turned to anger. Yeah, it turned to anger to the point where I hate him, and I don't want. I ain't gonna say I don't. I'm gonna say I hate him, but at this time, I don't want to have nothing to do with him. It really embarrassed me, and all this one and that went down like this. Had he not been honest with me, don't be sneaking around. Be sneaking. I'm gonna catch your ass. You can't. You ain't. You think you slick, but you ain't slick as me. But once you in a one room, so you ain't gonna be that slick than a motherfucker that can drive and get around. You think you can get around because you walking. But baby, I could get around bitch better as he could if I wanted to. I'd help my life for him. And then he go there and get his body to people that's unworthy. Unworthy. You see what I'm saying? You thought this person was this and that, but you hid your cake and ice cream. You hid it with me, but you didn't see it. You see what I'm saying? He didn't see it. And the people you talk to on me, try and talk to me, that's some fucked up shit, ain't. That's some fucked up shit to go through. You hid it. You hid it. The world know it. You hid it before the world. The world know you hid it going on. And for you to risk it for a motherfucker to go back to backdoor, you try to backdoor you, that's some shit, ain't it? That's some karma for your ass, ain't it? How can they say it? It's some karma for your ass. And it's just a big old mess, man. He scarred me that I would never want. I'm always feel like gay men will try to use me. He think I'm gonna be gullible. I don't work for. I knew his condition. He was nice to me. That's why I liked it. He texts me. He interact with me. He can be in a. He a type of man. He can be in a relationship with 2 or 3 people. You'll never know it. He know how to do it for real. Because I would have never knew he was out there texting people. Because when I text him, he'll text me, or he'll tell me, I'm going to bed early, I ain't going to bed. Or I knew he'd do something and make up an excuse. Not like when he came for my birthday, he was going to be with somebody else on the 1st when he got his money. He said, Tommy, I'm coming over. I had to make the man give me something for my birthday. Last 2 years, I took him out to the club, did everything. He could even save $20 for me. Come over there. I see a girl where I live in the tower. The girl liked me. Girl like me, and I was on live. And me and her was going to the club. So he caught, I guess he thought he was cop blocking her. He called me, come on over here, come get me. What you doing? I said, nothing. I ran for him. I ran. I said, I was, waiting on that text and that call. And, and I told the girl, I told the girl, he knowed about it. I told the girl, I said, I'm sick. I said, I think I got the flu. I should have been laughing. She said, Tommy, no. And then me and Castro up in the house. She come to my house, man, sat in my lap, kissed me, damn near raped me in front of Castro. Castro said, you need to go. You need to go. And it was women been trying to talk to me. Men, it was a woman at the bank. She didn't care about me being bisexual. It was so many people trying to talk to me, and I throwed it out. I didn't want them. I was being mean to them, cussing them out. And, what you looking at me for, motherfucker? I've been doing all that because I really love the boy. You know what I mean? I could have many options, and I was so mad because I let it pass me. You know what I mean? I should have been doing what he was doing. Going out there doing what I wanted to do. But I'm a damn fool. I did. They say you don't never put all your eggs in one basket. I did with him. I will never do that no more. I will never trust a gay man no more. Never. Not like I did him. I did a little bit too much for him. Yeah, I won't do that no more. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And if you got any more questions other than that, I won't talk years, man, because I just want to move forward. And I don't have to talk about him on my platform either.
Well,
I don't have to talk about him.
I agree with you. You got to move forward, but I think that your heart and these emotions are somewhat still there. And it may be more difficult, but I think you'll do it as long as you.
But the reason why I go to Jay Wilson because Jay Wilson, I wasn't gonna put the police on the board. They said, and I didn't watch. They made me nervous. They said, and I know Castro ain't finna shoot me with no damn gun or none of that shit. I know that. He was just angry and upset. If he did, I didn't watch it. So the only thing I did call the police, but I told them about what had been going on. What I done. Only thing I was gonna get was a no contact order. They don't mean we going to jail. I tell what I've done. he can pull and show the videos of what I've done and what he did, and that's all it was gonna be, no order contact, so he can walk Little Rock freely without having to go get a firearm or a gun because it's over with. I was fighting him and doing it because I was trying to tell him, nigga, I love you. I want to be with you, nigga. I don't want you doing that, nigga. I went to work. You know what I mean? I ain't finna be working and he out there horn and screwing and then coming to my house and all thing he finna get like a booty call. I rather throw that ping in my hand and keep it rolling. You hear me? I rather throw it in my hand and jerk it off and keep it going. I can't do it. You know what I mean? He made a fool out of me. He did. He really did. You know, it is what it is. I knew he did it.
And why? I mean, I'm sure a lot of women have this question. Why did Castro grab your heart stronger than a woman has grabbed your heart? Because have you had this situation?
I did. I was like that with women too. Castro was the first dude I ever talked to. I never talked to no other man. I snuck around, you know, but I never been in a relationship. I never brought nobody around, my family, friends, none of that. Never went no restaurants. And he the first to do everything, but excluding sexual activities.
I understand that, but he ain't the first person you ever dated. So what's the difference between?
Yeah, no, I've dated. I'm only dated two people, seriously. Him as a man and another girl. I've never been dating a lot of people. I always worked and was a loner to myself. I never dated. I went 3 years before without having sex before, man. I'm not no high nature man. I believe why I be bitching so much on the internet. And sometimes he said, Tommy, you come on, you need to release. And then I released him and said, Tommy, that was wrong with your time. That was wrong with your time. You got to release yourself, Tommy. I said, oh my God, but I just go on about my day. I'm not the type of person that want to sit in a home all day and jack off. I got to go make my money. Once I make my money, then I worry about doing that. You know what I mean? If I decide to do that, if I ain't too tired for teasing the boys. If I ain't too tired for breaking it down, because, you know, I do a lot of dancing to get at them and aggravate them, because I know that's what, I just be entertained and giving them what they want. But it is what it is. We going to have to move forward from this. Now, I don't have an issue problem with Jay Wilson. I don't. And I don't think he extorting us because Castro put it out there. When Castro went on that main platform and started talking about me, good and well, damn well this shit was going to be talked about for a long time. Come on now, when he first went over there, they get a win this day. It's not going to stop talking about like they got a win he knew about when he said it about Carl. They ain't not going to stop talking about this shit. Well, why would you say that man name? That's some shit, ain't it?
Well, you told us Castro name, so I guess all is even.
Huh?
You told us Castro's name, so I guess all is even.
I can't hear you, man.
You told us Castro's name, so I guess all is even.
I told y'all, well, everybody know Castro's name, John. Castro been on YouTube 14 years. What you talking about, man? 14, 15 years.
I thought his name was Castro Cannon or Castro.
Oh, well, this, okay. Well, they know what his name is in the big sector. They know his name, John. He tell his name. He done told his name.
Okay.
What they ain't gonna be able to pattern on Castro? Castro ain't never had no light water gas, ain't got no credit. What is they talking about? I'm like, what they gonna do? What they gonna dox? Nothing. They dox nothing. Shit, whatever they dox, when they dox me, they dox Castro. So I don't need, you see what I'm saying? When they dox me, they doxing Castro.
Okay.
But
okay. Well, that means
yes, hey, John, I used to call him John the Singing Dangalang. That's what I call it. John the Singing Dangalang.
Why was his name that?
Because I know he liked to sing. And that's one of the reasons why I was attracted to him, because he could sing. He could keep he could sing. That's one of the reasons I liked it about him too. And I like how he talk, his personality, and he got more sense of what he think he got. And he was nice. He was opposite from me. I knew I hit the mouthpiece. I knew you just sit in that corner right over there. I heard this motherfucking show for me and you both. You just sit in this corner. I got this over here because he get tongue tied. You know what I mean? So, it was like he was nice and I was the grouchy. You know what I mean? It always be like that. You can't be with too mean people, too nice people. It ain't gonna work that way. You know what I mean? Can't be the same. And his personality was different. I come from a family. My mama damn near killed me. He didn't come from that kind of family. His mama, Christian. My family wasn't Christian. My mother wasn't Christian, and they believed in the Lord, but he come from a Christian school, and back in the 90s and stuff. My family was working at the time. You know what I mean? You know, when you're young, you don't be thinking about the Lord like that, but you believe in the Lord. But as you get older, the wiser you get closer to God. You know what I mean? And that's how it was with me and my family. And
The audience wants to know, did Castro like his nickname that you have for him?
That was just a nickname that I would say on YouTube, but he was my cocktail sauce. And I was in tall chocolate glass of milk. That was my nickname for him. But then with the John the Singing Dang Line, I knew everybody wanted that Singing Dang Line. So that's the reason why I used to say it all the time on the YouTube screen.
Gotcha.
Everybody want the ping, honey. They going crazy.
So what
Y'all
was
get an audition.
What was your favorite song that he sung to you?
I'm Free.
Oh, okay.
I know that song. I am free, free indeed. That song. Thank you, Lord, for saving me for all my iniquity. Heavenly Father, oh, I'm free. That's my favorite song. And I like the one, It's Too Late, too. It's Too Late. I like that one, too. That's one, I love music, and I'm upset, man, I can listen to music, and it soothes me. And like all the singers and music and stuff, I like that he was raised with his grandma. I was raised with my grandma. How he is, they hit me like that as a teenager and partially my 20s, but I ran away from their ass. I ran away. You hit me? Because I know when you always be around your family, what is a bunch of shit, as my Paul would say, the Reverend would say, it's always going to be a bunch of shit. So what he doing, I ain't wasn't finna do that in my 30s, keeping folks' kids and all that while they go out there and get pregnant and have me keep the rest of their kids. I wasn't gonna waste my life. You know, that was my family and stuff, but I did that until the what they say, the first set, old enough to keep the second set, was I helped for the first set. Now the second set got to help the third set. They going on after that, but I ain't finna be raised all of them. Baby. No. And that's what a big issue too with us too, that he had to do more what people tell him to do. Instead of him putting his foot down and say, I'm not doing it. No, not be aggressive, but just say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not coming. I'm not doing it. He's not there. He'd be upset, well, I got to go like a little kid. I'm like, you can't do that. And you ain't benefited from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it that way. You can do work and might not even get paid that week. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? I'm helping you. I'm doing everything to help you. I mean, I really liked the boy. I really liked the boy. I really loved the boy. And it made me mad because I wanted to be with him. It wasn't no fucking sex, man. I had known him almost 2.5 years. I used to come back and forth. We would see each other once a month, every other month. I mean, I was getting a Social Security disability check. I'm going to be real with you before I get up off it. I would spend all my money like him. I got with that nigga. I started saving my goddamn money. I quit smoke. I cut down smoking weed. He stopped me from smoking cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes 15 years. He said, Tom, I don't like that cigarette smoke. You got to quit smoking. And I quit smoking. I stopped smoking because of him. And I was saving my money. And you damn right, at the beginning of the month, we got our money. We balled like we were millionaires. Show the fuck did. Ball like millionaires. I knew he was going to have his money. I would hold my money. And I just kept doing it for so long. And shit, I just started saving my damn money. It just seemed like he helped me. It seemed like he had me come focus on trying to, I don't know, it's hard. It's like I want to do better not for myself, but for me and him. I really liked him. I didn't give a damn what my family wanted me to be with him. I talked to him from the get-go. I knew it. But I didn't give a damn. I said, I'm going to live my life. And after that, I know he ain't going to do me, embarrass me, because we two content creators. So I don't give a damn what I said. That's my man. That was the content at the time, even when we wasn't together. He's mad and made that once I got him all the time. And he said, well, Tom, I like when you do that time, show affection to me like I'm your man. So I kept running with it. And I like to do it too. Even though sometimes we could be into it, but I could have the good. I could be to cuss him out and jump on YouTube at the time, and they wouldn't even know it. Because I didn't want them to know. I knew if they ever found out about the demise of me and him, it would destroy us for the rest of our life. I knew that when he went on to Jay Wilson, China begged him, Big of y'all knew when he went on to Jay Wilson China that our relationship would never ever be the same. Because there were too many people gonna get involved in their opinion like they is now. They making up calling Jay Wilson acting like Carl. This is not nothing to call. That is not nothing to call, baby. And I didn't even text Carl or call and even ask him back because I knew it wasn't nothing to him. Now, they said it was Castro. Yeah, I know it's Castro. But they not gonna get no reaction when it come to Carl because I know they ain't nothing to call. Carl got too good of a goddamn job to be playing with the internet. You see what I'm saying? I know that ain't nothing to him. No, it ain't nothing to him. Castro already gave that man good man name. Talking about he was texting the man while he was at dinner with me. The man said, John, lying. Kenny lying. I ain't talked to him. And told I would show you the text messages when we text. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a big old mess. It's just a big old mess. But things gonna get better. And I'm not gonna be talking about Castro, Cannon, but if you whatever you see, man, talk about it. Talk about it. They see anybody, talk about it. Like that Jay Wilson is right. If we gonna put it out there, talk about it. I didn't get upset, man, because he was over here. What I say? Good lad, much respect. I don't care. I just want you to hear my side of the story. And then you hear his, and then analyze, and then you come back and do your theory on what you think. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was going over there.
That's only fair.
Yeah, hell, we got it out there. I ain't know you. You want to interview someone, want to know you. I don't know these people in B sector. You see what I'm saying? Well, I went over to Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson just telling me, y'all need to stop. You need to stop. I'll never get that boy. That man that took some shit off of me. I'm never gonna get him locked up. I'm like, he should know me better than that. Oh, they're screaming. I said, oh my God, I feel bad. I don't want to be with him, but I feel bad. That's why I got back on the line and said, I ain't gonna put that boy in no jail. How would I do that? I already know they trying to get the police involved and think we'll be vulnerable and get back together and try to let the law play with us. I know that. You think I'm finna volunteer and run to the law on him? I'm not doing that. But I would involve the law in this shit. You see what I'm saying? If you involve the law in it, come on now. I'm no fool, man. I'm no damn fool.
Well, I'm glad you know fool. So now you know how to deal with him, hopefully.
I've been knowing. I can't tell people my recipe. God damn. You see what I'm saying? You don't tell people everything. I told Castro everything. That's why I'm in the situation I'm in. Tell him I love him, showing too much affection to him. You know him, motherfucker. Know you. He know I love him, so he gonna do me any kind of way. That nigga, he still think he can do me any kind of way. He think I'm gonna take him back. That's why he do me like that. That's some dirty shit. People do that to people. They want folks to love them and shit. They don't want them. And then when they don't want them no more, that's when they act on a fool and stuff. Talking about we was just friends, but hell, how he been acting like we were more than friends. You know what I mean? He told me, he said, I want you to get over me, Tommy. And that's exactly what I did. Now it's a problem. And I don't understand why. He told me, Tommy, I love you. I want you to get over me, but I don't want you to get over me. When you tell me you want me to get over you, I have no choice but to move on my life. I'm over you. So you think you still gonna come and lay up with me? You want to eat my food and I both, baby, I'm over you. That's what you want. He told me, he said, Tom, I want you to get over me. You got to get over me, Tommy. And that's what I did. I got over him. So that's what I got to do, man. I did. Well, I ain't got to do. That's what I did. Ain't what I got to do. That's what I did. I'm over him. No more crying. No more fighting. I had to block him off everything. And like Carl told me, just block him, Tommy, block. And that's what I did, block him off everything. And then the longer we do this here, eventually he'll find somebody else. He'll move on. He can move on with somebody on YouTube if he wants to. I wouldn't give a damn because he ain't coming back here. See what I'm saying? He's not coming back here. I was upset because he did it on YouTube and then had the audacity to come back here like nothing ever happened. Man, you told that man, I want you kissing on me. I want you sexing me. I want you eating my food. I don't want to take your ass to no pantry. I don't want to do nothing for you. Especially if you don't do shit for me. I ain't doing nothing for you. Made me out here looking stupid, man. That's some fucked up shit, man. I was out here crying over a man. Do you know that my folks probably looking at me crazy? What's wrong with my son? What's wrong with him? I know they saying that they worried about me, man. I know they is because of this boy. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm stressing my family out. He don't give a damn about this shit. Because I guess I hate to say he's a gay man. No gay men ain't got no gay. It's different from other regular men. That's why I say I can't be all the way gay. I came out at 20 when I was 28 years old. I never did this shit till I was 28. And I had the feeling of it. I thought about it. I dreamed about it, but I never would do it. I had to go back to the rural area from the city, and everybody thought I was a gay man, and I couldn't hardly get no girls. And this gay boy had been fucking with me for years. I let that motherfucker put that mouth on me. I thought he had put the whirlpool on me. I said, "Oh my God!" And don't ever let no gay nigga come tell you something. What happened to me? I laid down as a man with that gay. I laid down with that gay boy as a man. When I got up, we were two PONKs. Don't you know that? When a straight man lay down with a gay man, he gets up gay. He might lay down straight, but when he get up, he gay. Well, forget this.
So you
And
was
that's how that went.
so was he a gay vampire? You think?
No. Who?
Well, you
Was he
said
a
when
what?
you said when y'all laid down and you got back up, you was a PUNKS. So
No, that's go. I'm gonna tell you something. You consider yourself straight, man. I know you try to be funny, but when you consider yourself straight and you got a woman and you go and lay down with a gay man, when you go back to your woman, you ain't straight no more. You gay. You bisexual because you gonna crave that gay man again. Because that gay man knowing you with a woman, got a woman, he gonna do everything to his power to overpower that woman. He gonna do 10 times what that woman do to another woman. A gay man is a trillion times worse than a woman when he get mad with a nigga. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They said receipt. Somebody said receipt. Yeah, for real. When a man, straight man, lay down with a gay dude, when he get up, he gay, bisexual for real. When I sat up there and let that dude get me fellatio, man, I became gay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling you, if you're straight out there, don't go fool with it. It's my daddy ain't lying, it's full of trouble. Folks gonna pick on you and talk about you. Be a man and strong. Don't go out there and do that. And if you do it private. Don't put your business out. If you do what you do, I don't give a damn. They talking about DHA. Keep that shit on the table. Keep it on the table. I rather hurt in silence than be hurt in public. I hate to see it. I rather hurt in silence because I'm a type of person I could be hurting the inside, but I can get on the laugh and act like ain't nothing ever going on. I could keep that smile on me. You'll never know. I could be crushing in the inside, but you never know it. You never know. I ain't gonna never live. And that's why Castro said he always act fake. If I'm going through, if I need something like for a second, I might be running low on money. I'm not getting on the internet telling them. Most time when I push my cash app, I already got money. I don't push a cash app when I didn't have money. And when I've been working on a job since February, I didn't act funny with him. I was still Tom. My money went up. My income went up a little bit, not too much. We went up some. I still was there for him. It wasn't the money. I didn't change on him. But I appreciate you for having me on here. I just wanted to clear the air on that. But when it comes to me and Castro, but we're gonna quit talking about Castro. Because Castro need a break and talk about it. Well, I'm gonna quit talking about him. I don't know, everybody else can do their thing because I ain't gonna run nobody.
But right now you with Carl.
No, we are dating. I'm not with him. We're dating.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to connect the dots that's out there. So, okay. So you're done with Castro and you're just in the dating world.
We're done with each other.
Okay. All right. Well, you can't speak for him. So I know what he said last night, but that seems to be a 24-hour expiration on that. So
no, they don't see no 24 expiration. He mean that he told you that.
okay.
He told you we're done. We're done. And here's the thing about it. We're done.
We understand.
What more could I do? What more I've done all I could do? It's so much stuff that's been said, so much stuff that's been done. It's no other choice. It's not healthy or good, man, for us to even get back together. It's too much stuff that's been said, too much stuff that didn't happen. And he done wished death on me, want all nothing but bad to happen for me. I can't be with nobody like that. No. I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? If I get back with him, I'll be my own demise.
Right.
I be taking my own self. Can I shout out to my first moderator, Briine Gilbo. She turned 50 years old today. Happy birthday, boo.
Happy birthday, boo.
Yeah. But that's the thing about it. That was my first moderator. And she knows a lot too about what's going on. Cause I used to talk to her when he would hurt my feelings and stuff. And she said, he's so fucking he's so spineless. He's like a sponge, Tommy. He don't never take up for you, Tommy. All of them, they be second. Everybody attacking you. And he sit there and let them attack you. And you know, but I know he was nice. He couldn't, he won't attack the women. He won't attack the men. He attacked women quicker than before he attack a man. Mm-hmm. And my people didn't like it. Like, he weak. And they was playing in my head. They was playing in my head too. Like, I'm doing all this riding for him, and he can never ride for me. But he do ride for me. He had written for me. Because there's another woman I was real good friends with. And when we was into it, she got on there. And I'm on there talking about his ass like a motherfucking dog. Didn't even know it. That he over there on Shamar Town fighting for me. I didn't know it. And that's the reason why I brought his hands back over there. I brought it back the second time. You know what I mean? And he knew to do, you know how people, you know how folks, they try to bait you in. He be thinking, I don't know. But I know it. He be what he do. And he think, I don't know. I allow him to do that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be real with you. I wasn't to know sleeping with that man, Carl. We were just friends. That's it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I ain't sleeping with him. I ain't sleeping with that man that I know a Castro that either been with Castro. Come on now. I'm not using him, but I'm not sleeping with him either. We're just dating. You know what I mean? Have you ever dated somebody you never slept with them? I'm not high nature. If that's the case, I wouldn't have gave a damn what Castro was doing. I wouldn't have beat him. I'd have joined him. Right. I would have been beaten him. I'd have joined him. So they all let him know Tommy ain't no hoe like Castro. There's one thing about it. Tommy ain't no hoe. So that's the thing about it is he the reason why Jay Wilson and all this stuff had me over there with Jay Wilson. So I don't have an issue with Jay Wilson. I ain't got no issue with nobody. I don't even have an issue with Deanna. I don't have an issue with that woman. That woman never did nothing to me. But I just said what I mean. I meant what I said. That was his friend. I know they were real good friends. He talked nothing but good about her. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not wasn't finna say nothing or anything. That's his friend. She feel like that's what I mean. She gonna supposed to take up for him. They were friends. But all that she did today, when the person do that, they been wanting to tell me that. You know when somebody do you like they calling me bitches, and I'm like, why would I ain't call you no bitch? I ain't say nothing. They came in my chat with their stuff talking about I'm going over there being friends with people that talk about her. Thump down, talk about me. Jay Wilson talk about me. That's why I keep going on there because Jay Wilson keep bringing up Tommy Castro. So I had to go and defend myself. I'm like, damn, what I supposed to do? Just let him just sit there and talk about me and let trigger me and then go there to Castro house and act a fool. Dog, get on that fucking panel and straighten out my name. Wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, I would.
You see, he keep calling my name and Castro name Tommy every morning. So wouldn't you defend yourself? That's what I'm saying. What do I supposed to do? What do I supposed to do? Man, why is these folks trying to act like they my mom and my daddy? Why? What do I supposed to do? I don't talk about Jay Wilson all day, every day on my platform. What do I supposed to do, man?
Be glad they care before they don't care. So
yeah, you see what I'm saying? This man gonna talk about me every morning now because the Castro introduced us. Went over to this panel. Now she mad with me because her friend kept running over there to this man. Her friend introduced me to this man. Oh, you see what I'm saying? I can't win for losing, man. Every time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I said I knew you're gonna turn on me one day. I knew it. I knew it. That's the reason why that's what they do on YouTube. I wasn't saying it in a bad way. That's what they did to me over in the sector that I am. Yeah, I try to be nice so they got my business, get close to me, told it all on YouTube. I don't trust these folks on YouTube, man. I don't trust them. For real, I got close to people just getting high, man, smoking, drinking. They be on phone. Women be on phone. Women be on phone me 4 and 5 hours. My dumb man to tell them shit they shouldn't even know, and they get on the internet on YouTube and tell it. Do you think I'm gonna trust somebody? I don't even want to talk to nobody on the back end no more. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was nervous. I wanted to text her on TikTok and let her know, can you tell Castro to calm down? And I stopped, but I didn't want to involved her in our midst because she said, I'm not getting involved in what y'all got going on, but now she involved in it. So I don't know. I think it's about Jay Wilson, but she failed to realize Jay Wilson, Castro the one is keep running over there, Jay Wilson. Castro one ran over there. Castro went over there, kicked the link, and told Jay Wilson about Carl. I didn't tell him about Carl. I tell him about Carl to the point that I had to call Carl because Castro was trying to challenge me with a man. You gonna challenge me with a fucking man? And I knew right then he didn't even like me like he liked Carl, and Carl would bend him over, and I never fucked him. Ain't that something? I never fucked Castro, but Carl would fuck him and my dick. You know what I mean? Ain't that something? And look how Carl did it. Look how Carl did it. Ain't that some shit? Give your body to the wrong motherfucker. Gave your body to the wrong motherfucker. See what I'm saying? People so dumb and stupid and slow. I didn't want to screw him no way. To be real with you. But that's the thing about it is he ought to feel stupid and dumb. And then he talking about the man, the penis was small. It couldn't have been small. You liked it. You knew his whole family history, everything about that man. Everything. So evidently you liked it. I said, well, it couldn't have been too small. I said, well, hell, I didn't look at him and look at me, see who the big is. I ain't gonna do that because he gonna be thinking something gonna happen. Ain't shit gonna happen. I'm gonna send him back over there with Castro when he want to freak.
Well, that's good. You're generous in that way that you'll send him back to Castro.
Huh?
I said it's good. You're generous that way that you'll send him back to Castro.
Yeah, for the sex, yeah, because that's what they was for. It was a sex thing. You know what I mean? So I don't want to defend that because I'm not having sex with him. Ain't shit, no having sex with the man. So you know what I mean? I just let him go back over there with things are met out with him and them too. With them, they're it's the gay community. They'll let it go in when Castro gonna forgive him, and Castro gonna get that straight booty up to him again because he ain't getting no straight booty from Tommy. Now he gonna get Castro, but he ain't gonna get Nick. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to lay down with people for the folks to show me they love me and have an affection for me. I don't have. I'm not doing that. Nobody gonna use me for my body. Nobody. Nobody. And so we cleared the air with they said, I ain't never seen a man news. I ain't never asked him for him. He ain't never asked me for my news. We just met on that Jack app and friends. But he told me to block him on all off everything. He told me that he said, you keep going back and forth. Why is you keep going back and forth with that boy? And everybody tell me that you need to stop. Why you need everything Jay Wilson said to me, Carl told me the same thing about it. He said, why is you going back and forth? And that's what he wants you to do. You need to block him. So that's what I did. I blocked him on everything. So I wouldn't see it. I wasn't going to block him. But when he went on there to that woman, Yolanda, and threw them eyes in there, I was so angry with him. I said, fuck this shit. Carl ain't lying. I'm going to block this motherfucker. And when I blocked him, I feel so much better because I don't see his comments or nothing. I feel much better because they was triggering me. I don't even go there and watch him no more. I unsubscribe from him and everything. I got 2 channels. I got to go look at the other channel. But it didn't work. It didn't work out. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. We just ain't meant to be. We just not meant to be. Like they say, we order and order. We wasn't like that till the people got on the internet. And I don't like nobody always in my business. Like people on the internet, everybody's opinion about what I say go. You don't go and talk to nobody on the internet and get advice about what going on between me and you. When you know what I mean? When they ain't contributing in my household or yours either. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I like that when you insert people in your relationship, he always put them gay men in our relationship behind my back. I don't have gay friends. I swear to God, I don't. I don't. If I talk to somebody, we was like intimate, but just sit on the phone, just talking to gay men about my problems. That's not none of me. He does that. He talked about me to all gay men behind my back, and then still be with me to the point that they don't even want to be his friend no more because he done talked about me so badly to them and keep coming back to me. They don't say like, you saying all this stuff about Tommy, but you keep going back until he lost friendship because it wasn't all me. You know what I mean? But he put it all off on me. So yeah, that's how some of it, because Shaded Blue told him in December, if you don't talk to Tommy, you can't talk to me. So he's kept talking to me, so they no longer friends anymore.
What?
Yes, Shaded Blue was the one You know, he the one. He talked about me, the Shaded Blue, and Briine. I had a Blaze and all of them. They was coming against me when they first found out we got drunk, and I showed them on YouTube. I was hiding them at first and got drunk, and they gave me hell. Ever since I've been with her, I fought to be in a relationship with her all the time.
Castro wanted to date Briine too, and Shady
No,
Blue?
he didn't want to date Briine. Briine just was messing, inserted himself in that time about something I wanted. I thought Brian thought I was jealous because I thought he wanted Castro. Now you know damn well Brian can't make me jealous of no damn Castro. I just hate to say it that way, but he can't. Brian ain't ugly, but he can't make me jealous with no motherfucking Castro. He could never. Not on a rainy day. Never. And so yeah, he kept Brian, they kept Nick picking and trying, and I thought they was just meddling. And then when Brian the other night, I said, oh my God, Brian had stirred up so much shit with me and Castro. I thought, and then when he was high up on the morphine, he said, y'all need to be together. I thought he was trying to destroy us. But I don't know what he was doing. I guess he was just talking just to make him some money. But they stayed in our business so much. I swear to God, Tommy and Castro, they not being so much that they destroyed it too. They wouldn't let us be happy or nothing. Castro always hit the lab, but that's how they started calling me Ike Turner. Because Castro was in my house talking to Shady Blue, and Shady Blue told me, I'll take your man, and you look like you got AIDS up in my house, and Castro wouldn't get out the phone with me. I said, bitch, if you don't get out the phone with that nigga, your motherfucking ass gonna walk back to Little Rock. When we first got together, he had so many men texting and calling. We were running in the bathroom, and then he upset me so bad. I lived in my dad's house, 3-bedroom house. I let him go in the spare bedroom, the queen size, and I stayed in my bed. The king, I kept hearing that bed bump. He up in there playing with himself and left the evidence in the motherfucking goddamn bed. When I dropped my I swear to God,
Wait a minute.
I want to take the sheets out the bed. When I would take the sheets out the bed, the motherfucker from my paper towel was wet. Well, it wasn't no. It was how it go. When you know there ain't no goddamn water on that goddamn paper towel. There wasn't no water dried up on there like that. You know what I mean? Dried up like water. You know what I mean? Come on now, let's talk about it.
So he yanking his monkey in your parents' house?
My dad got multiple properties. I live in my own house. He gave me a house to live on my own. I ain't live with them.
But still, he yanking his monkey. The way you produced the property was that you lived in the spare, and he was in the spare, and he was yanking his monkey to something that wasn't you.
Yeah, that's the shit. I took that when we first got. I still took him. Like I found him on Jack App. We talked about everything we talk about. I was talking about Bobby Jones. I found him on Jack App. I swear to God, I had a heart attack. And when we fought the last time, I knew it was over because I had an anxiety attack on my mama. My mom said, Junior, you better leave that boy alone. They call us my nickname. I said, Lord have mercy, because he had got on YouTube and all of them was over there. And I said, this motherfucker driving me too crazy. I got a bald spot started growing on top of my head this year. It was thin. He got me going bald in the top of my head and everything. I said, oh my God. They say I'm aging now. I don't look the same no more. They say I'm losing weight. But you know how Stone down is. And they say I'm looking different because I'm with him. And they say I'm drinking too much. And I'm not, they see a bad side of me when I'm around him. So you know what I mean? I'm me and I'm not looking at myself. So I had to examine myself. It's too many people telling me that, man. So I got to get my life back in order. And I got to be around people that's encourage me to do right and not to do wrong. You know what I mean? And that's what Jay Wilson does. Jay Wilson say, don't give him no ammunition you want him. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not giving him none because I don't want him.
So did Castro leave Shady Blue alone after you told him to stop?
No, they still continue to be friends. Yeah. Yeah, they still continue to be friends. Yeah, and like I told you, he always would do that to me.
But the audience wants to know, has your hair grown back? Or you running around?
I don't know. I'm about to put. I don't know. We have to tell them. We have to see because I ain't got no shirt on, so you can't see it right now. But I think so.
They say you want to change your name from Tommy to George, if that's the case.
No, that's Castro because I live in a tower. They try to be fun. They call Castro got them captains like George. That's not none of me. Let's see what I'm talking about. They call Castro George Jefferson. That mean that Castro grow his hair. He got the same receiving line like George Jefferson while y'all trying to be fucking funny.
Oh,
They
he called
call him George
he
Jefferson.
called Castro a Ninja Turtle because he looked like one. That
Yeah.
ain't a bad
Well,
thing.
he don't look, I don't see he don't look like a turtle to me. He look like Franklin to me.
You know what the little what they call Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? You know what they are, right?
Yeah, I'm just busting the show. I know you know I know Nintendo's. What was that? Back in the day we used to play Ninja Turtle. Listen, tell me why I bought a doll. And I was gonna do a skit, and it was a Franklin doll. I was saying they was little CJ. You know Franklin the turtle.
Franklin the mouse.
Franklin the turtle.
Oh, the turtle.
You know, that's probably before your time. It was my time. Millennials know Franklin the turtle.
Yeah, I don't know Franklin. Like just like I don't know John, Carl, and Tommy. Just a lot of names to keep up with.
Yes, I know, but I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Okay. Well, somebody got a comment for you. They say Philly T says, Tommy, you are a very young man. Live your life 100% because this ain't it 100%. So
Yeah, I know it ain't, and I just don't want people to think I just go over to Jay Wilson because they, like you said, we're gonna talk about it. It's out there, and it's gonna die down. I tell you what, I go over there if I have to go to defend my name if it's something, and I should be able to do what I want to do. Castro go where he want to go. Why I can't do what I want to do? Why?
that's simple though. Jay Wilson call you a lesbian, and you'll be right over there defending your name. So that's not gonna take much.
Man, why you gonna say so?
I'm just saying, it's not gonna
They
take
always
much.
go like Jay Wilson. Why you want to be just ease that
I'm just telling you the games that people play. So
what you said? Well, man, I appreciate you for having me up here. Much respect. And if Castro come back and rebuttal or anything, or you want to interview something, oh man, doing it with you. But them other people, I'm gonna be very. I hate to say this. I'm gonna be very selective. Oh, who did I do panels with? They want to talk about this here. I'm not gonna be getting on any and everybody's panel. I don't mind coming on your panel, Jay Wilson, but Stomp Down, you can go. I ain't never gonna be on your panel no more. I can't stand him. But anyway, peace and blessings, man, from the dirty South. And I holler. Oh, and can I ask y'all, can y'all please pray for Junior Chronicles? And before I became a YouTuber, I said, I hope I live to get older, I want to be just like Mr. Junior. Do you know Mr. Junior, the content creator?
no, I don't. But Junior Chronicles.
Yes, he's 81 years old from out of Memphis, Tennessee. And him and his family used to, he's under the weather. His family, him and his family, his daughter was Terry would have him on the live, and he busts jokes and stuff all the time. I want you to look him up. His name Junior Chronicles, and when my name Junior too. When you listen to that man, you gonna say it's Tommy Junior there. But anyway, you have a blessed day, man.
Do you know him by chance or no?
I don't know him in person. I always watched him watched him on YouTube before I became a YouTuber.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely send our prayers up to him and check him out.
All right, man. You have
All
a
right.
blessing.
Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate you stopping by.
All right. Bye bye. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm a sub too, man. All right.
Yeah. What's your cash out? Because we know you.
I don't need no cash out. I don't need no cash out.
Okay.
God been good to me. Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. Well, Tommy said he rich and don't need no cash apps, so don't ask for it. All right, that's the one and only Tommy that's got the love saga going on. Thank you, Tommy, stopping by. Appreciate you allowing us into your life a little bit because child, there was some information revealed in that conversation. What's up, Lolo, coming through? I do want to say thank you to those who sent super chats. So I want to say thank y'all. I know Molly sent one. I got to go all the way back up to the top. Thank you, StreamYard, for keeping it. Molly, thank you. Says great live, great show. SK, thank you, Molly. I appreciate you. We do acknowledge those who get to the platform. So thank you so much for your generosity.
Somebody ought to praise him in here.
I also want to say thank you to Philly T for her generous contribution to the platform as well. Thank you for always supporting Avatar Nation and what we try to do, which is bringing people good, wholesome news and content and fun. So thank you so much, Philite.
Somebody ought to praise him in here.
I don't know nobody on Tommy was begging, but you know, if he was begging then and not begging now, that means somebody blessed him. That's all I gotta say. What's up, Lola? I saw Binary stop through. As y'all know, y'all heard Deanna hit the link. She was livid. So yeah. What the fuck? Can't remove a kid. All right. Thank you, Nessa A, for the compliment. What's up, Soul Sister? What's up, Ron P? This is awesome. It's always great to hear both sides. Yeah, it's always great to hear both sides of the story and be respectful to both sides because both sides got two different versions of they, you know, situation. So it's good to see them both come back to back. What's up, Your Pressure? How you doing? Thank you for being here. All right. Anything else, y'all? Thank y'all for being an engaging audience. I appreciate y'all. Well, Tiff J, what's up, Tiff J? Said it was good to hear both sides uninterrupted. True, true, true. I like to let the people speak, so you know, I like to let the people speak. I'll drop the link one more time in case somebody wants to do the sale. Us out of here. We've been live for almost 2 hours, so thank y'all for staying and being attentive. My whole thing about the whole situation is that they still have an emotional attachment to each other. I think it hurts Castro to see potentially, based on the information we've gotten, that Tommy has moved on. I don't think Tommy has moved on completely, but he's trying to. And one of the ways of doing that is to date other people. So we'll see. I mean, also, this is the thing about time. Time expedites, you know, people moving on. So hopefully, the more days pass, the more they'll move on. But this is the thing called YouTube. YouTube was in the way of that. That's why I asked, why don't you delete your app? Because if you delete your app and you go on with your life, you won't even know what's going on. Even if it's for 2 weeks, the storyline would have moved on. So, but obviously they don't want to. So that's the thing right there. That's the really YouTube is the main or virtual TikTok, wherever the social media is the main apparatus that's causing this situation. I feel, to be honest. So, I watched the whole day both just move on to grow. It was shocked to hear that Castro was Holly's first. Yeah, Ron P, that's what he said. He stays true to that. I've heard him say it before. He stays true to that, so there's no variation in his story. So, all right, y'all. With that being said, feel free to throw the live if you want to. Feel free to suggest your dollar sign so I can count. Thank you once again for y'all generosity, Molly Maybach and Philly T. If you give via Cash App, I will acknowledge you during the next live. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Maybe the changes see you in the world. And I will see y'all soon. I don't know if I'll come back later tonight, but if there's something that compels me to do do a live that's worth it, then I will. But with that being said, y'all take care. Bye, y'all.
Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
Bye, y'all. Have a good day. Congratulations on your pregnancy. If you say you're pregnant. So, bye, y'all. Take care.